Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nerdy Ass Voice Actors. Wow. Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
Can I grab onto his feet as he's being pulled away?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold onto his feet.
Okay. You feel your feet lift off.
Jester?
And you are now dangling.
Oh.
No.
I will throw Cat's Eye out and grab a hold of Jester's legs with the cat's hand.
Okay. Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
23.
23. Okay. As you're clutching onto the legs of the traveler, lifting up off the ground, you feel your body now clutched by, and you don't even know what it is at the moment, but something is holding you back, and it's holding you intently. Do you continue to hold on to the traveler, or do you let go? Okay. The chains become taut. The celestial being, hand out, goes, "Do not grab on. Leave this creature to its fate."
Please, no.
You watch as it flicks a hand, and what level is your...
What level is the spell?
Yes.
It
Cat's
is
third level?
fifth.
Fifth level.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no problem. The cat's hand is dispelled and vanishes, and the chains begin to continue to pull him up away. Jester's now 15, 20 feet up as the creature is just pupilless, these shimmering white glowing eyes against the blue skin, the, kind of puffed long white silver mohawk, the wings.
I'm just shouting up to the creature like, please, just, you don't have to take him, just let him go. He's real nice. He's really sorry for what he did. But we think that the Moonweaver's super great and stuff.
As still being dragged up, the crowd is just silent and still as you all are kind of looking up. You're casting Truth Sing. You do see this entity. Its form does not change with the Truth Sing, but there is a magnificent glow around them. There is this entity has been entrusted with quite a bit of divine power. That is, when the True Sing goes off, you have to kind of squint almost. It's very bright.
Nothing weird with the Traveler right now.
Nothing weird with the Traveler.
All right.
Beyond just being diminished ever so slightly.
We are in over our heads.
Jester is now about 30 or so feet off the ground as the chains kind of slowly begin to tow both the Traveler and her up towards this moon, and the creature just stays there, still flapping the wings, not even paying attention to the rest of the crowd below in hushed silence.
I'm going to cast Hex on Jester, and I'm going to use my bonus action to use Relentless Hex and teleport 30 feet to where she is.
Okay. All right. So, casting it, the shadows around where the moonlight is hitting her, the dark shadows behind her body wrap around and create this kind of strange harness of dark shadow energy that kind of swirls and wraps around her torso, as it's kind of like cascading it, almost licking the back of the Traveler's legs like surf against the edge of a shoreline. As you rush up, she's about 35 or so feet off the ground. So you run and you leap, kind of where if this doesn't work, you might be heading towards the lava below, and then and appear right up towards her.
I just grab onto the back of her shoulders. I know I'm not strong enough to pull you off. You have to let him go.
No.
Jester, we knew this might happen. He's played in things that are larger than him. You cannot go with him.
Morty's my best friend.
I know, but we are here for all of you. You need to let go. We will catch you.
Oh no. Artie?
You look up and his eyes are wide and
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you free, okay?
the creature's kind of still kind of looking forward, kind of as he just begins to slowly pull up closer and closer. It reads no emotion on its face, just presence.
How do I make it right? How do we fix it? How do we make her let him go?
You shout this towards the
Yeah.
And the head turns towards you. Why do you cry for this one?
'Cause he's my friend.
This is a selfish creature.
He's been very, very giving. And he really likes his freedom.
Freedom, you say? And the creature looks down upon all these entities. The freedom to manipulate. The freedom to guide, to twist, and shape the perspectives of those who do not know better. To take the form of my God and speak falsely of her name.
When you say it like that.
Why do you cry for this selfish creature?
Because I love him. I do.
See, like, the brow furrows in disdain as it looks over towards Artagan, who's still like just kind of like nudging the heads. And what is this?
A mistake.
There are very few times in history that those of pious gift carry themselves to the edge of a fiery death. You tell me this was not the intent of this creature.
He just wanted to have some fun. It got out of hand.
And who are you?
Jester. That's all.
Are you willing to carry this penance as well? For to hold on to these chains is to accept them. Do you love him this much?
I look at Art again. I look back at Ford.
Artagan kind of like closes his eyes, takes a deep breath through the nose. Make a strength check for me.
14.
Not pain, but force strikes you in the chest. As Artagan has kicked both you and Ford off of him. As you fall back, losing your grip on him, you see in his eyes a resignation, but a smile under the chains. You're both falling.
I cast Featherfall on both of them. They hadn't made it beyond 30, 40, 50, 60 feet? Or...
At this point, they're about 60 feet up, so...
Okay, so as soon as they are right at the cusp, I will cast it on the two of them.
Okay. You begin to glide back down.
Towards the lava or towards the...
It's precarious.
Let's do this.
I grab Yasha's hand. Basket catch. We just make a little basket cheerleading style.
As you guys are brought down, you can see now the chains as they begin to pull him up towards the moonlight. The silhouette against the moon showing that wild mane of hair. The shadow, now where the face looks towards you, shoulders slumped, as the vibrant, radiant chains that wrap around him give off their own intense glow. His legs and feet just kind of dangling as the cloak itself kind of flows with the breeze. And you swear you see a tear. And the chains come to a halt. And the celestial creature looks over towards Artagan and flies over, looming over his form. Have you learned your lesson? The voice now deeper and richer, though still feminine. But even for a creature this awe-striking, it is not their own. They are but a mouthpiece for this new voice. Artagan kind of looks up for a second. Good. Be careful with whose realms you prod and poke. You're not beyond reproach, Archfey. And the chains release and draw back up towards the moon. Artagan just goes into a free fall.
I will cast Featherfall on Artagan.
As Artagan kind of like, for the first time you've ever seen him truly shaken and speechless for the experiences that you've had and for the lifetime that you've spent off and on with his presence. Just dumbfounded and silent as he glides back down to the edge of Rumblecusp, as this celestial entity flies over the group of nearly 200 followers. That voice comes through once more. There are many who seek to bend your trust. Some for good, some for gain, and some just because they can. Be careful who you put your faith in, for not all have your best interests at heart. But if you do indeed seek guidance, and know that through the shadow and light of the night, there is one that can watch and keep you. I carry no lies for those that show me love. It begins to fly up back towards the moon. As you see the silhouette of this flying celestial creature begin to just faintly blur against the very intense bright white light of Katha, the moon fades and is gone. And there, in that break in the clouds, you just see the twinkling of stars against the night sky. Artagan, his feet touch the edge of the volcano and the crowd is hushed. He looks over towards the crowd, looks towards you. And that is why you worship the Moonweaver. Because, if I'm going to be frank, I can't do that. Good night, everybody. And he just walks away. Everybody's just kind of like looking up.
Woo! What a show! That was really a good show.
Traveler Con is dope. Wow.
There's some murmuring through the crowd now, and some people just kind of look a bit shell-shocked. Some people look a bit ticked off. Some people are like, well, back to drinking. And slowly the crowd begins to kind of make its way back down the path of the mountain as you guys are getting towards the bottom of the run that you brought up. You see a figure approaching. And as you kind of glance over and look in a defensive way, you see a familiar green cloak kind of thrown over one shoulder. And beneath that, you can see this kind of beautiful, deep green, like billowing silk sleeves that come to these little cuffs at the end, and these long, thin legs and beautifully tailored, very kind of elvish looking attire, and the familiar orange hair of Artagan as he steps forward. Do you mind if I have a drink?
You have to speak to the High Priestess.
High Priestess, do you mind if I have a drink?
Sit down.
There's a split second where his hand presses against the dome and doesn't go through.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And then it goes in.
He curls up in like a friend who comes in the middle of the night to your tent and you're camping. It's like, may I?
Of course.
One punch. One punch. It'll feel good. You'll like it. It'll release all the.
You know what? Sure, go for it. Go ahead. I'm rolling attack.
Me, 15.
It's the rum.
15. He's letting you do it. So unless it was a 1, it was more like to see if it would be a 1.
It was more of slapsies.
Yeah. So it was like.
Oh, slapsy.
Yeah.
Penance paid. Give me that drink.
I give the drink.
Well, that was certainly embarrassing.
Could have gone worse.
It could have gone worse. Now that I think back, there's probably a number of reasons why I didn't interact with the Moonweaver too often.
She's hardcore.
We have some crossover, but apparently there's a bit of an image issue, as far as, an issue with other people taking her image. But I give her credit. I now know where those boundaries lie, if she's listening.
No more fake religion.
Right. No. That was... We've all had hobbies we tried for a bit and went, this isn't for me, right? We've all been...
Knitting.
Yeah, so-
Terrible at it.
In the end, perhaps you achieved what you were after all.
I think it was time someone took me down a peg.
I'm glad you're not trapped in another realm.
Me too. Going home would have been terrible. Wow. And it's very odd to see this entity, this powerful archfey, this creature that the mystique has surrounded the entirety of your relationship with Jester for the length that you've known her. You've seen this being do incredible things, and right now is just a guy.
Yeah, no, it's awkward as fuck. Yeah.
I'll ask the question, what next for you?
Well, thankfully none of this, and he points out towards the village. This is done. I guess whatever interests me, whatever interests come my way, come your way, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. All of that was very not enjoyable, but a great weight has been lifted from these shoulders. I'm excited to see what the new day brings. While I'm here, I'm also, by the way, down there and just speaking the grandiose praises of the Moonweaver.
Are you really?
Oh, yes. Oh, I figure if we're going to do this, we need to finish it properly, so...
Can you... Wait, so you can actually make yourself be in two places at once?
Well, I can make an image of myself in two places at once.
That can talk?
Can't you?
No, I can't talk as my double image, but maybe you can teach me.
Maybe in time.
In time, she just saved you from a fucking god. Give it to her now.
Just will you walk with me for a moment?
Yeah.
Hey. I'll fucking kill you. Just, if anything happens.
He's got a gun, he's got a gun!
As comparably diminished as my abilities may be, here as opposed to my home plane, that does not leave me incapable of... No, I believe you.
Yeah,
I believe you.
exactly.
Thank you for the rum. And he takes it with him as he walks out the dome.
Yep. Fuck you, buddy.
He just walks a bit, kind of doing this sauntering stroll with the sloshing of the jug in one hand. And he kind of takes a sip from it and passes it over to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That was a lot.
Yes, it was.
Ah!
Are we being watched?
I think the Moonweaver's back.
No, but genuinely, I'm a creature of impulse. And, I know many of my good traits maybe have rubbed off on you through the years, but I'm certain a number of my not-so-savory ones may have done the same. And for that, I'm sorry. But tonight, this... Just because one has power doesn't mean they say all, and... I was so excited at the prospect of being free from these binds I had unknowingly shackled upon myself over the years that I definitely leapt before I looked. The last thing I want to do is put you in harm's way, or any of your friends. I couldn't let you make that sacrifice. If I was to be taken, that's my path to walk. You've already stuck your neck out far too much for me.
I hug him.
Emotions.
I know, it's annoying.
It really is. It's insufferable. It's driving me crazy. But no, look. I know I'm frustrating. And that's not going to change, by any means. But I really do appreciate you.
Yeah. Don't worry. Doesn't have to be so serious all the time.
Thank God. I was just reading the room. I assumed it was one of those serious discussion things.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not gone.
Me too. I would have been terrified.
We've learned our lessons.
Yeah. She's a cheeky bitch.
Yeah. You know, I don't know what this means for everything, but we can figure it out.
You know what's exciting? Not knowing what's next.
Yeah. It's kind of cool, isn't it?
I don't put much forethought into my plans. And right now, in this moment, I think I am the least prepared for what's next than I've been in a long time.
I'm gonna trip him.
Go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me.
9.
You go to trip him, and it connects with his shin, and he stops.
A little prepared, then.
Maybe a little, but not by much. So let me take you from your friends. I should probably talk to them too, shouldn't I?
Yeah, they don't like you.
No, I gathered that. The energy isn't difficult to read. I mean...
Yeah. I just think that they think that you are maybe a little manipulative and that you don't have our best interests at heart and that you've taken advantage of me. You know, so some of it's based in truth, but they don't know you like I do.
Oh, they're not entirely wrong. Look.
So toxic.
No, they're right. I mean... I'm not trying to defend myself here.
No,
my very essence is manipulation.
And I love that about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I should... I guess I need to just think a little bit more about those I do manipulate.
Yes. Also, you need to tell me how to do that spell where I can make myself appear somewhere else and, like, really far away and be talking, because that is really cool. Because right now what I can do is, like, limited to a certain amount of space, but it would be awesome if I could, like, also make myself, like, be in the bubble right now talking to them, and I could go in and be like, oh my gosh, you guys, me and the Traveler just broke up.
There are limitations as to what I can imbue within you to an extent,
yeah,
but an upgrade perhaps isn't too bad. How about this? And he begins to whisper into your ear, and as he does, you begin to kind of feel your consciousness expand a bit as your illusory duplicate emerges next to you, and for the foreseeable future, your duplicate can now travel twice the distance, and you can speak through your duplicate.
Oh. Holy shit. This is awesome. Coming from my duplicate.
It's just the beginning.
I'm gonna make my duplicate go into the bubble.
Okay, it skips back to the bubble.
Well, you guys, the Traveler's gone forever. As I go in the bubble.
How did it go?
Gone forever. Jester, you're back.
I'm back. It's me, Jester. I'm back. Woo! What a talk I had with the Traveler, you guys. He felt so bad, but then he left.
He left forever.
Yeah, but I just stand there in the middle of the bubble, like dancing as I'm
I will say, Jester, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Oh, shit.
You can speak through your duplicate, you can't hear through it.
Oh, no.
So you have to be close enough to hear the conversation to have one.
Right. 12. As I lean closer to the bubble, like, you know what's happening.
So for everybody but Veth, as Jester arrives, you can see other Jester, like, just crouching behind a rock, but, like, excitedly leaning inward.
Yep, this seems like Jester to me. I love her. She's the cutest.
Seem very broken up about it. Inconsolable, even.
Oh, can't you see I'm crying? And my duplicate starts crying.
Oh,
The
no.
Moonweaver change your mind, come back, was like, fuck you, I changed my mind.
Right as Bo says that, the real me jumps out from behind the rock and runs into the bubble.
Oh, shit!
Oh my
That's
god.
The meaning of this.
Did it totally fool you guys? Did you totally fool you?
Genuinely.
To use
With my own voice, you guys.
double prizes.
That is pretty crazy. Yeah.
You hear a
Yeah.
bump. So Traveler's hands on the dome again.
Yeah, right.
Wait, lock it again. Just do that thing like you do in the car.
I don't know if you can
Take off halfway in.
Anyway, he wants to talk to you guys.
So he didn't go away forever.
No, he's still totally here.
Funny joke.
This is quite a good one. Here's the rest of you. He gives you like the slosh at the bottom of the jug.
That's backwash. I'm good.
No, waste not, want not. I suppose I should apologize. I've seemingly rubbed a few of you the wrong way over time, and you have every right to be frustrated. Just know, for as much as you care to believe me, I do not want any harm to come to any of you, especially Jester. If anything, to be perfectly frank, and it hates to be frank with anyone, I took some comfort in not having to keep as close an eye on her in recent times because I knew you were all with her. I couldn't say the same for some of the other riffraff, as he gestures out towards the village. Watching her grow up has been interesting. No, it's been incredible. Mortal lives are so short and yet filled with so much purpose and drive, and with the right direction, so much chaos. And yet for someone who's been alive as long as I have, I've learned so much just being in her presence. I guess what I'm trying to say is she means a lot to me as well. And if you all mean a lot to her, then in some way I guess you all mean something to me. Remember, it is me behind every healing spell. So I am helping.
That was very nice of you. That was very honest and real, and
Everyone can be best friends now together.
she doesn't need you.
Oh, I know she doesn't need me.
She doesn't need us either. She doesn't need anyone.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I need
you're
you.
Fine.
I'd be very lonely.
Sure, but you would make it.
Did you apologize to her?
Did I apologize to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Adequately enough?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you promise you'll never make another cult again?
Oh, dear gods, no, never. That,
That I believe.
in the words of the great Sehanin, I've learned my lesson.
You know, I just want to point it out. With the costumes and the curtain and really the stage lighting, we put on quite a performance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm greatly in.
That was some of the best theater I've ever seen.
No.
theater.
No.
Theater?
Those were performing
Very theatrical.
arts.
You might have to
same
call equity and see if
No,
this meets
there was no
the
narrative.
guidelines.
There was an
There was.
audience.
There were
wasn't
not
there-
acts 1, 2, and 3.
We're
Oh,
actually.
sizable house.
This
There
is
was enough people in the
good
village to make it
night.
at least
And he
Lord.
leaves the door.
Lord Theater, yes.
Yeah.
99 seat.
He's gone.
Oh, shit.
It's a lot of opinions
I
about
guess
the
that
theater.
answers the question of his powers are there.
I wanted to ask him what the deal was with Celia.
Oh, shit.
What do you
I should
mean?
have asked them.
What do you mean what the deal was?
She's just. Oh,
She's just a dick. With a dick. Forever.
Never not.
Yeah, what happened to her hand?
I glued a dick to her hand forever.
What do you, when you say forever, what do you mean?
Only a wish spell can take it off.
Or a machete.
Are you serious?
Yes.
that's really what that did.
Yeah.
This little glue I've been carrying around for a while. I've got a couple drops left.
That is the
So watch yourself while you're asleep.
Only a wish spell?
Got a permanent golden dick stuck to her hand.
It's little.
We might.
Only about this big,
She
but
might
it's there.
come for revenge. She knows who you are. She knows your
Tried to
name.
throw herself in the lava.
Yeah,
Wear the
honestly,
golden dick.
I thought she was trying to kill herself, and now I would have let her had I known.
gosh.
Wow.
He sucks.
But what cool villain name is she gonna have?
woman
You
with
know,
the dick.
Celia
Dick hand.
Dick Rights. Yeah, Dick Hands. Dick Fingers.
Gold
I don't
dick
know.
just kind of writes itself, I feel.
Gold Dick. Celia Gold.
Cockball.
Golden Wang, Golden Wang.
Dick palm.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to him?
If you come across him again, if you're heading that way, just tell him maybe the invitation is open to come visit.
Okay.
Just conversation, nothing expected. Just to talk, maybe have a glass of wine.
Okay. I let him.
No pressure. Just make sure there's no pressure on it.
Of course, of
Just
course,
tell-
of
it's
course.
open
I'm going to make it seem so casual,
It's
Mom.
very casual and welcoming. Tell him it was said very cursorily and just kind of offhand, like I'm disinterested.
Okay, I'll make sure he thinks you're not interested.
Right. It's just there is a possibility.
Okay. Casually curious about how he's
Yes.
doing.
No pressure, no expectation.
Okay. I'll make sure to let him know.
Tell him how pretty I looked too.
Mama, you don't have to tell me that. I
True
tell
that.
everyone how pretty you look.
No.
What was the other thing you had?
Oh, that's the cellobone.
Celebon.
What is a celebone?
She goes and pulls out this rod with a ring at the end of it.
Celebone.
That long. Kind of swings it a bit. It looks like it's semi-translucent, almost like a glass rod of some kind. It goes like, this is reusable. Don't you dare, Laura.
Invisible dildo.
No.
No!
How you develop this?
It's a very powerful magical item.
Like I said, there isn't a party around these parts that I haven't had some hands in. It's just like waving it.
The chaos ring!
Watch this.
Say anything!
You ever have the moment where you like write something, and then it's not until you're saying it out loud to a specific person that you're like, oh no. Oh no. So she twists it, and immediately begins to just give off bright colored lights, like a disco.
Whoa, like all different colors?
All different colors, like just a kaleidoscope of light within like a 20-foot
Oh my
radius.
God, this store is amazing.
This will last for an hour. It can be used once a day.
It's like a party light.
Got 10 of these. Waving the rod, sticks it down. Got 26 of the moop stones. Anybody interested in small clay doggies? So I've got a whole section over here.
Do they move?
If you make them.
How much are you selling them for?
Huge Goliath
2
woman.
silver apiece.
I'll take 2.
All right, there you go.
Do you have a cat section?
I love
Oh,
dogs.
right over there in the back.
I'll be back.
You sell it on, just so you know.
One was
Go there. The cats, they all appear to be from the same maker.
Yeah.
And the same maker has a weird idea of what cats look like. So they're all a little off in a similar way. Their necks are very long and kind of curved to where it has a strange, like almost giraffe-like thing. You could interpret it as an artistic choice, except for the rest of it seems proportionally correct, and it's odd.
In all of
You
the
should learn that trick.
antique sections, are there any like porcelain unicorns or unicorn type statues or toys? That are
Make a perception check.
14. 15. Oh, 15.
You do see one, like maybe inch and a half, like adorably sculpted little porcelain unicorn. It looks like it's a little chipped, like it's been there for a while and kind of seen better days.
How much for this?
Oh, 5 copper.
Give him 5 copper. Huh.
It's all right.
As Ford and I are dancing, we're making circles around the room, I'm assuming? Mm-hmm. As we reach one side of the room, I reach into my pocket and I drop an oop stone and keep walking.
Yes!
All right. So if you check what it does on D&D Beyond,
Yes.
it impacts silently the 20-foot radius vicinity of the stone
20 foot.
becomes noxious odor. Other people that are like afternoon dancing and just in the process of enjoying the later part of the day, all begin just oh Oh, and they start shouting at each other and all sorts of anger curses, some in common, some in Zemnian. But quickly the dance floor is...
I can understand them all now, thanks to Tongue of the Sun and Moon. I just hear, oh, fucking shit!
Yeah, you pick up all the curses. It's true, that's true. The dance floor scatters, and it's just you all dancing on the outskirts of the smell. And a bunch of people who are like, what the hell? They haven't found the stone source yet, but they're all just like, oh, God. One of the servers goes over like, oh, is like retching in the corner.
Jester, was that a gift from Thadine's, or should I just be very impressed?
It was just one of the stones. Don't worry, Ford. I would tell you if I really had to oops.
That's incredible. Oh, by the way, hold on. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
There's something. Let me go be with Jester. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
I'll take out the little porcelain unicorn and be like, oh. I think that's for you.
Where did you get this?
I don't know. He was just trapped in my pocket.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, just don't drop any oop stones, okay?
Thank you for giving me to Jester.
Yeah. Can we go back towards the other end?
Yeah, of course. I give him a kiss on the cheek. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I swing past the other couple and push Beauregard towards Jester, and I grab Ford's hand and begin to lead Ford around the room. Did she drop one of those stones?
She did. It was Jester.
It's so cute.
Okay, well, I think we should stay another 2 minutes and then we should get out of here.
Oh, really?
Well, it smells very bad.
I shout over my shoulder, it goes away soon, don't worry.
Nostalgia only goes so far.
A young student in the robes of the Soltris Academy, kind of from a distance, you hear the footsteps approach as this kind of young 16, 17-year-old boy with a mousy brown hair cut short approaches. Very sorry to bother you. Are you Bren?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hands a letter, a wax-sealed letter to you. And then just heads off.
Cheers.
What is it? What's it from?
Check the back of your binder.
Did you slip something in there?
The back of your Bible?
There's a letter in there!
That's so cool.
Well, I can't hand you stuff across the table anymore because of the pandemic, so I had to get in there a while back and sneak it in there.
You don't touch it with your bare hand, do you? Oh, God!
There has been a murder. Everyone here is a suspect.
You are invited to my eldritch birthday party.
What does it say, Caleb?
You may already be a winner.
Bren, it has come to my attention that you are visiting the capital this day. I must say word of your patriotic deeds for the Empire give my old heart a warming glow. As I suspected, it seems some pupils can only thrive when you let them go to find their own path a while. I'm quite impressed by your accomplishments thus far and would greatly appreciate the presence of you and your companions as dinner guests at my manor tomorrow evening. Astrid and Ed Wolf will be joining us as well, so consider this a proper family reunion. I do hope you consider my invitation, Bren. I gather we both have much we would like to say.
And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
I would like a long sleeve fur Lolita dress. It's a Lolita coat and dress with a bow knot in the middle in the belt line. And I looked this up before. I want it made out of pink fabric
Okay.
And white fur trim on all of the trim places. Big buttons down the middle.
This is fucking adorable.
White hand muff. And then I'd like an earmuffs too, but very special earmuffs. If you can craft them, white fur earmuffs. But this piece, the headpiece or whatever, I saw this wonderful, lovely little redhead who had these cool antlers. And I'd like to imitate those and put those up on top of the earmuffs because they just look so cool. So I'd like that. They can just be like little deer, little fawn, something, just little antlers.
We can clean blood stains out of this.
All right.
Indeed.
The first tailor you speak to, a middle-aged gentleman with kind of a bit of a great heft of fur and on his chin and slick-back hair and glasses, goes, no, I'm sorry, I'm busy for the next week, and closes the door. But the next tailor you find can take the commission, and puts a full cost materials all in, custom elements there, about 40 gold.
Cool. Taking Jester's lead, I'll give you 42.
Well, how very kind.
And some boots.
45.
Great, done.
And you, what are you? You see Adolf kind of gives like a weird, like a half grin.
Vegetarian, so I hope the meal reflects.
Yes.
Nice.
Smile fades.
What if the thing to do now is to supplant you, to pull you up like a weed, and do better? You comfortable with that idea?
Nothing would make me prouder.
Insight check.
It's like, I know, yeah. He means
for it.
it, doesn't he?
Natural one.
Great.
Probably means it.
Got broccoli
He
right
means
here.
it.
At this point, Jester kind of dribbles down her chin a little bit.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This
50.
food looks really
He
good.
means it.
I really wish
He
Bo would
seems
take a
pretty
bite.
honest from what you can tell. Yes, it has been a pleasure to get to see all of you. Thank you for accepting our invitation and for this quaint bit of conversation.
Thank you for the delicious steak. It was really one of the best I've ever had.
Well, I will let the staff know post haste. Thank you. I will take my leave.
Yeah, I say before you go, I think perhaps you were one of the most powerful mages that I've ever had the pleasure to be in the presence of. And for this, I would offer a gift, which I think it has been a long time since anyone has pointed out to you that you were a fool. Pain doesn't make people. It's love that makes people. The pain is inconsequential. It's love that saves them. And you would know that, but you have none around you. You said so yourself. You surround yourself with lies and deceptions, and I wish for you in the future to find someone who will mourn you when you are gone. Respectfully.
Good night. And he vanishes.
Good news.
That was so tasty.
Oh.
Astrid and Adolf are just kind of like,
Yo.
You're
That
welcome.
was wow.
Adolf takes his like his napkin.
Do you guys want to hang out or something? You want to go grab a drink?
I was going to ask the same thing.
I like you.
Thank you. I like you too. Don't let that stuff get to your head. That guy's a little oof.
Yeah. I would be careful not to say things to
Oh
people
no, I
like
wouldn't
him.
if I had to live here. No. So. Oof.
To live here.
Anyway,
Pull him out of it.
Yeah.
to my recollection.
Chat is just screaming at us right now.
Yeah, oh, sure. They've got to figure that out.
Screaming along with them.
But guys,
right now, but that's
next
neither-
where I wrote Tomb Takers and Nonagon, I've also written Mahogany Desk and Young Bearded Gnome. Case closed.
You've cracked it.
We've cracked the case.
Okay, Marisha, you have some announcements, I believe.
I do. Do I now?
Keep it going.
Wow,
bit.
that's
I love
not
these.
right.
Hey!
I'm assuming my announcement is
September 29th, 7 p.m.
what? Talks? Yeah, talks. That's what is it? 29th is 7 p.m.
Yeah.
on Tuesday. You know, when talks is. And it's happening again.
Episode 111.
It's covering episode 111.
Be available on YouTube Thursday.
And it will totally be available on YouTube on Thursday.
The Critical Role Podcast Network. To follow.
And the Critical Role Podcast Network. Of course, 36 hours. In 36 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Arguably better than mine.
Yeah.
Arguably better.
Fair fight.
Yeah, talks. It's back still. Woo!
Awesome. Thank you, Marisha. Well done.
You know, we're all very familiar with the limitations of our world, but we've been to places where those limitations become more malleable. And I have been working on something for all of you. So please, come in. Welcome home. And as we walk in, you look up and see that we are standing at the bottom of a tall, almost cylindrical, towering room. And all the walls, all 9 of them, are vast stained glass windows with ornate designs. These are the 9 schools of magic. And I walk us forward about 10 or 15 feet to a winding brass staircase that takes us up onto a tower about 10 feet in the air with a brass railing around it. And we are now standing at the same height as at the bottom of the windows. And looking up, you can see to the top of the tower, and 40 feet above us, there is another hole, also 9-sided, and you can see through that beyond to more space, and way past that you see another hole, 9-sided, and beyond that it starts to get dimmer, but you can still see another hole and another hole. There are 9 floors.
Shit.
Follow me, please. And Caleb steps forward into the center of this platform and begins to just think up. Just begins to slowly rise up through the center of the room.
He's levitating?
Yeah. Come on, don't be shy. There's much to see.
It's like Hogwarts with the broomsticks.
I can. I think I can.
Can we all do that?
This is weird.
You just think it, and it is so, at least in here.
Like, think anything or just the directions that we can
Generally,
move?
up or down are the only ones that work, but try anything.
I'll try and go up and spin as I'm going.
Any happy little thoughts?
And you watch as you slowly begin to corkscrew up.
Yeah, it's happening,
I'm going to go up and I'm going to act like I'm swimming, like in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I'm going to start trying to do a tuck and roll.
As the last of you come in, it's Caduceus. I say, two. And a brass metal iris closes around where we came from, shutting it.
Yeah.
But we continue to float up a little bit, and now we're in another large chamber, not as tall as the first, but the same 9 sides. And you see, well, there are globules everywhere lighting up the room, floating maybe 5 feet off the floor all around the chamber. This is a very large room, it's empty. And there is another ring of globules at the top, and you see on every wall, all 9 sides, there are beautiful wooden Zemnian design sliding doors, all closed. And in each of the corners, at the floor level, are little wooden holes or portcullises. And above those sliding doors are little almost like a wooden aqueduct built into the walls. Little tracks moving around the room, some diagonal, some straight.
With water?
No, just like an aqueduct. We can
we roll like marbles down them? What is this for, Caleb?
We'll get to that. And we float up through. And we are now in a massive 3-story library. This is the salon. This is where we will spend a lot of time together. It's 3 levels of libraries with steps, wooden spiraling steps going up in different places. It is not symmetrical. There are different areas on the floor level in here, not in the center because there is a hole. You would not put furniture in a hole. There are chaise lounges and fainting couches and comfy chairs and a beautiful fireplace with a fire crackling in it already. And above the fireplace is a stained glass window. The length of the fireplace, and the glass is in a pattern and color and design that immediately brings to mind Molly Mock's coat.
Oh.
All around the room, you see on different levels other little reading nooks and cozy corners. On the second floor, on one side, you see maps hanging from the wall and a large wooden table in the shape of the continent of Wildmount. There are globules floating around. Hidden amongst the lining of the library shelves are more of these wooden tracks. There are holes on the bottom level, the second level, the third level.
Let's see the floor.
Wait.
Also, do the books actually have anything in them, or are they blank books? Are they real books?
They are real books. They're all books that I have read.
Wow, you've read a lot of books.
In your mind? Books you've read in your keen mind? Like they're just there?
There may be some duplicates. It's a lot of books. But not many.
Think of all the dicks I can draw.
Caleb, this is stunning. How long have you been working on this?
Who, me or Liam?
Oh!
Both, actually.
Yeah.
Liam for over a year.
Wow.
Well, since I was not able to stop the 3 of you from being taken from us, I have been working it out and one step at a time, you know. The dome is, I love the dome. We will still use the dome. I cannot always do this. This takes a lot of time and attention and focus. But I wanted to do better.
Is it always here? I mean, with you? Like, does it disappear when we leave?
Yeah, is it like your little amber?
Do we have to steal this wardrobe?
Yeah, do we need a closet?
No, the doorway to this, right now we are about 1 centimeter off of our current reality. And we're very, it's funny, we're actually very small right now. It doesn't feel that way, but we are. The doorway, as soon as I closed it behind us, is invisible to the proprietors of the inn. And if we are ever somewhere on the side of a mountain or at the beach, and I open the doorway there, it will remain there, usable only by us. And if I close the door, no one else will see it. So we have a tiny little place to hide.
So we have bedrooms?
Yeah, you do have bedrooms.
Oh, what
Was that
floor
on the
is that
second
on?
floor? With the doors?
We're
We
already
are
on the 3rd floor.
third floor.
Oh, yeah.
We can come back here later. It's very late, but this has been bouncing around the inside of my skull for such a long time. Come on.
Okay.
Up.
Floating up through.
I love the idea of Ford of goes, just says it up? Like that?
I say Eldritch Blast. Let's go. All right?
I love it.
Up out of the salon into the 5th floor, the lower bed chambers. We're in a very small 9-sided room. This says Nein everywhere. It says 9, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
We're in a small wooden chamber, 9 sides, and on split evenly amongst the 9 sides, there are 3 doors. Don't pay this one any mind. This is a guest bedroom.
Insight check. 20.
You don't know. He opens the door, and inside you see a very nondescript fireplace, cozy. Zemnian wooden furniture and architecture. Again, there is a small side table next to the fireplace with a stack of 5 books on it. Several cozy chairs, some water in a pitcher. And then a door leading into another section. You could inspect the entire guest chambers if you wish.
No, that's okay. I'll just inspect my room.
Good, that's where the bodies are. Caduceus, this one with the scarab beetle on the door is your room. Please come in.
It's a very tall door.
It's not that tall a door, but the furniture is quite large in the next room. It is more accommodating to your size than you're used to traveling with us for the most part. In this room is another fireplace with a fire burning and a stained glass window. This one depicting the story of clay, stone, and dust. On the left, beasts of the wild within a cavern of red and gold. At the center is a pool of water surrounded by caverns of crystal and plants and flowers growing about it, all in glass. And at the right, a pool of fiery magma within a cavern of obsidian.
Yeah, but give us the details.
Furniture is simple, wooden furbolg sized. It is reminiscent, the furniture in this room, of your graveyard home from the brief glimpse we had inside. There is a tea station in the corner, and that pot is endless, boiling water.
Fuck.
Oh my gosh. I want to go back and
curry.
re-describe my outfit that I was wearing last game.
I push open an inner door, and we find another room. This room is doesn't seem like a room. It is filled with an eclectic assortment of fungi, crystal formations, ferns,
So many
and other
fungi
plants.
in here.
There is
It's a frat party.
a potted plant that is home to a small colony of bioluminescent beetles that are crawling around on it now.
Oh my god.
And I push through, and within is a very large 4-post bed that is furbolg sized. And there is a brass bathtub in here, and you can see steam rising off of hot water in it.
Oh no.
Can I have Caduceus's room?
Just you wait.
All right.
Next, come. Hey. Happy birthday, everyone. Caleb leads everybody back into the central chamber. Oh, geez, don't fall. Tsu. And the iris goes and shuts. Tsu. Below us. There is lilacs on a door here, and that is yours, Yasha. Please come in. This is your room. Also a fireplace. Notice the theme. The stained glass above the fireplace depicts the symbol of the Stormlord against a clouded background with gray and lavender flowers along the bottom edge. Hints of lightning, of course, always hidden in the clouds. This room is exploding with flowers. There are pressed flowers hanging on the walls. There are vases of flowers. There are potted plants. They're everywhere. You cannot see the walls in here. You can only see a single door, which leads in here. This room is far emptier. There is a simple straw mat upon the floor, and the wall wrapping all around it is a very familiar sight to you and you. It is the mural that you painted for Yasha. But as we all sort of crowd in at the doorway and look at it, the flowers shift in the breeze. Just a little bit, just ever so slightly breathe.
Come on.
Here's your bedroom over here. More pressed flowers surrounding the room. The bedding is reminiscent of Shohassian design. There is, in addition to the same brass tub of steaming water and the 4-post bed, there is a terrarium full of insects, which are either for viewing or possibly snacks, depending on what you're in the mood for.
Real quick, can I?
They're yours for the taking.
Oh, sweet and a little spicy, a little, peppery kick at the end.
Come with me. Lead us all back out into the center of the lower bedchambers, and I just leave you all. I just start hovering up into the next floor. Up here are 3 doorways. On them is a small gate, an anchor, and the symbol of the Cobalt Soul. I push open the doorway to Ford's bedroom. The stained glass above the fireplace warmly depicts a sailing vessel at sea. The walls of all 3 rooms are designed to look like the insides of a ship. There are porthole windows spaced out all throughout the quarters, but the glass is thick and opaque. You can't really see through them. Oh, I should mention down below, maybe another time. We're moving too quickly.
We don't have to be, really.
We'll take the whole game for this. Really into it.
All of these rooms, these sitting rooms that you've seen in all these rooms, have the same little rounded table with a stack of 5 books on them. They are all the same 5 books. But Ford, if you're paying attention, if you see your side table with the 5 books, you see peeking out from under it the same design from the altar top of Deshilla's briny lair, just as a reminder. These rooms we enter into a sitting room, and then there's a door to the right which leads into a unique room, and then another door past. So the quarters sort of curve around this 9-sided donut until it hits an end. So your center room is very sparse. It is a meditation room for you. There is a mat laid out here as well. On the wall, there is hanging an old yellowed map of the waters and islands of the Menagerie Coast. Standing before the opposite wall is a stone statue of the Wild Mother, who is draped with curling ivy and vine around her growing. And through here is your bedroom. There is a similar 4-post bed, the steaming tub of brass, but there is also a hammock bolted into the ceiling here, like you're accustomed to sleeping in your sailing days.
Yeah. Look, Ford, there's a stack of 2-pound weights for you to do your exercises with.
Thankfully.
You can get jacked later, Captain. Beauregard, let me show you your room. I push into the doorway with the symbol of the Cobalt Soul on it, and we see another fireplace. And the stained glass above it is a picture of the Mighty Nein, standing with their backs to the viewer, looking off into the hills and fields of the Empire. The same 5 books on a side table, comfortable furniture. I push into the middle room, and you see mostly empty, but there is sashes in cobalt blue draped around the room. There are 3 bow staffs hanging decoratively on one wall. There is a polished wooden fighting post in one corner with blue bands wrapped around it. There is a writing desk and quills and a stack of blank paper for you. It's not...
Perfect.
The quality is just okay.
It's just...
But it's serviceable.
I've been through so many notebooks. It's appreciated.
Here is your bedroom. 4-post bed, all done in blue, of course. Same bathtub. Do me a favor. Lie down on the bed. We're all at the doorway. Go lie on the bed.
Go lie on the bed. Be a good sport.
Okay, there is a blue, like sash or rope hanging just above your shoulder there. Pull it down.
Pull the rope!
It actually slides forward. You are immediately looking at yourself in a mirror built into the roof of the 4-post bed.
What? Whoa! Whoa!
That is amazing.
Whoa! Look at her.
We are friends, you and I.
I go peek under the canopy. That's gonna be useful.
Meet us outside in a minute. Push everyone out.
You're my best friend, Caleb.
That's you.
I'm the gate?
You are the gate. That is the arch.
Oh, it's an arch. I thought it was like a gate.
No, it's the symbol hanging on your,
Awesome!
on your chain. Okay, anyway, opening the door. The doorway, by the way, and the one that leads further in have little gemstones sort of built into the sides of it, subtly reminiscent of the Traveler's Gate. Too much. Okay, so here we are, we're inside. Fireplace crackling, the stained glass above your fire depicts the coastal cityscape of Nicodranus, the chateau visible, and a small red figure on the balcony, arm outstretched towards the water.
Mama!
The decor and furniture in this room is not Zemnian. It is recreating the decor and design of the lavish chateau. Same 5 books.
What are the books? I start looking at the book.
Question.
Of course I'm going to ask. I'm looking at my own now.
That's
Okay.
love.
What is this book? What is this book?
One of them is Tusk Love, that is correct. The Courting of the Crick.
Oh, yes.
You find something called Der Katzenprinz. It looks to be some sort of illustrated Zemnian children's story. Change and the Potentials of Transmutability. And something that
Everyone's
says...
interests.
Die Volthexe und andere semnische Volksmärchen. That's children's fairy tales.
The vortex?
Oh, it's the vortex. Hell yes.
Caleb pushes open the next doorway, and inside everybody sees a very well-stocked art studio. There are paints and chalks and ink and lots of paper. Still subpar, but serviceable. There are painting easels and canvases that sit waiting for creation. The walls in here are all blank. In fact, the room is pure white and ready to be whatever you choose to make it.
Love it, Caleb. Thank you. If I put the paintings in here, they'll stay when we leave?
If you wish. There is also a small, lovely side table in this room full of pastries and a bowl of blueberries in the corner.
I will never get hungry while I'm painting.
And then in here is your bedroom. And as you walk in, you see almost a recreation of the bedroom that you just showed to all of us the night before, but it is more of an homage. It is more of an updated version of your room. It has all the same elements, but this is equal parts whimsy and elegance. There are all the same shelves of books here. The colors of the spines of the books look exactly as you remember. The windows in this room match the windows in your old room, but since we are not in Nicodranus, they are actually all stained glass, recreating those views that you saw from your room. There are a small selection of framed art pieces on the walls, mirroring a few of those bits of art on your walls. So there is one of a very early sketch that you did, framed in a wooden portrait, and then one of the most detailed is there. There is also a portrait of your mother on the wall. 3 lanterns hang about the room, illuminating it. You too also have to look at, you see your canopy bed, and it is just as frilly, but again, it's a little more sumptuous and refined. But I want you to, just like Beauregard, it's not a mirror, lie down and look at the top.
Hop, hop, hop.
It's a picture of Beauregard.
It's just an endless Beauregard looking at Beauregard, looking at Beauregard, looking at Beauregard, looking at Beauregard.
Wait a second, is this an actual live feed of Beauregard? Oh no.
It is the same painting that you did of Nicodranus, the lighthouse and the sea, but like in Yasha's room, the painting is undulating ever so imperceptibly, and as you stare at it for a moment, you start to quietly hear sounds of the city and of the ocean. A simple illusion.
It's wonderful. Thank you.
One room left.
Oh, yes. I can't wait.
Yeah, come.
But it's not on this floor, though.
No, we're
I
on
get
the...
my own floor?
Almost. You have to split it with me, if that's okay.
good.
And I lead them out and start to hover up.
Up!
And there are 3 doors here. One is just a simple wooden door. And then the other 2, the wood is stained just a hint green, and the other one is stained just a hint. There's veins of amber running through the wood. I push open the ever so slightly green door, and we see another room where the furniture, most of it is halfling-sized, much smaller. And there are 1 or 2 chairs for people that are as tall as Caduceus or Yasha, say. The fireplace is stained glass, depicts 3 halflings walking up a country road among wildflowers. It is very clearly you and your family.
Love it.
The furniture, as I said, all smaller. By the fire there is the table with the books, but there's also an earthen container holding a variety of walking sticks. And all around the room are glass bowls and little open jewelry boxes filled with either colorful gemstones, but primarily buttons.
Ooh, so many trinkets.
There is, in the same direction, a door that leads to your bedroom over there, but there is another door on the other side. We'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
I push through, and you see a child's room full of toys, hobby horses, stuffed dolls in various forms that Frumpkin can take, game boards, playing cards, lots of things that you can shoot because the boy is building a habit.
Standing there going, help, Mom! I don't know where he is.
He's been here for months.
There is a proper painting, oil painting of the Bernato family hanging on the wall. And as I push through into your bedroom, another 4-post bed that is smaller than the rest. It's same tub, but Caleb runs over to the side of the bed, and I pull out a sliding bed from under the first.
Ooh.
So, you
like
know.
a trundle.
Yes, so if Luke is ever, frightened and wants to be at your side, he can be here, but if you and Yeza ever need some quiet time, well, he can sleep with all of his archery.
Amazing.
Could you add like a sex swing in here and a whole bunch of toys? Because I have a feeling that.
Ford, you could lend her your sex swing.
I don't know if that's going to be possible. Unless, everything just cleans itself every time we leave.
It actually does.
Oh, any time. You just let me know.
Caleb, in a burst of energy, pushes back through the group and says, now, this is for you and me. And I push through the door on the other side of your sitting room and enter a large laboratory and study. And there is a giant slate on the wall with chalk markings already on it. And there is a slate on the ground. And there are tables with alchemical equipment and paper everywhere. Unfortunately, subpar with their quality again, but good. It's good paper. This is for myself and for you and for Yeza if he wants to do any work here.
This is incredible. What if I make a mistake though and create a bit of a blaze? Won't that affect all of your papers and your books and things?
Well, the beauty about this place is that it is not exactly real. So, if you paint a dick on the wall and you're not that happy with it, or if you burn down your bed, when we come back again, they will all be here. And if you would rather have a sex swing instead of your bed, you will have a sex swing.
But if we want to keep it here, we can keep it here.
Yeah.
Visual-wise.
Mm-hmm. If you want anything different, if I have missed anything, if I have guessed incorrectly at your, your passions or your tastes, then please let me know.
You guessed perfectly. I mean, it seems
This is very
amazingly suited for us.
It's perfect.
Where do we eat together?
Oh! We skipped a room. I was in such a hurry. And we zoomed right past it. I start to lower down, and I believe I left a couple of those irises closed. So as we're going down, I say, Auf. Auf. And before the bedchambers, sorry, Liam is so nervous. There is another small wooden nonagonal? Would it be nonagonal?
Non-ogonal?
Nonagonal?
Nine-sided.
Another 9-sided room. There is a single door in here. And I push it open, and we are looking into a large, almost pie-wedged room, a shape. where it just spreads out to the sides, and there is a large dining table in front of a very large crackling fire. No stained glass here. There are buffet tables, side tables, piled high with food already. And there are doors, large swinging doors on each side of this pie-shaped room. But don't go in there too much. It's busy back in there.
I go in there.
Follow.
Do you go left or right? To the door on the left or to the
Astral
right.
Dreadnought.
The right.
To the left.
Okay, so you
go
walk
back.
into a large kitchen that smells instantly of baking and pastries and cakes and cupcakes and puddings and sugars, and there are cats everywhere. There are cats the size of tigers that are just large, spectral amber cats, and one cat walks right past you, and on top of its tail is a tray of muffins, and it just walks right by. And little cats go running, and you see one cat go running up one of these wooden aqueduct slides and then disappears into a hole in the wall. You walk into a kitchen yourself, but in here there are roaring fires and large pots with the smells of vegetables and meats cooking in this room. And both of you, as you are being taking in the sight of many, many cats and
Are they
all
cats
of this
with
food.
hands? Because how do they actually cook? Do all the cats have people hands?
You see another cat.
Do they have buttholes?
You see, we will put it to the test. You see one of the larger cats, the tail wrap around a stove and just go and open it up, and another cat's tail pushes like a large, almost like a wooden pizza oven tray, and pulls out loaves of bread, and then just maneuvers and carries it and rests it down on the table.
Do these cats shed?
Yeah, I don't think a health inspector would like this very much.
I'm just going to close the door.
On the wall, there's a large blue C.
If I get some Benadryl in my room, that would be
I
great.
don't know what I expected.
Caleb, is this above or below our bedrooms? I
Below.
can't remember. Below.
Below.
Okay, could I have installed in my room like a little dummy elevator that can just send food directly up to my room if ever I'm hungry in the middle of the night?
Already there. When you return to your rooms this evening to retire, next to the fireplace there is a red rope pull, and if you pull that, it will summon one of the smaller cats, and but you have to let them in. So there is a little metal brass doorway on the floor, and there's just a little latch. So you just open the latch and pull open the door, and the cat will bring you whatever that you ask it.
Amazing.
Caleb just plummets down through the holes, and I lead us down to the second floor, which is the large empty room. So this room, and I start speaking presentationally and walking away from the center of the room, is very large, and you can do a great many things in here. For instance, if you want to have an archery contest, and I slide open two of the wooden doors, and you see what looks like almost like a walk-in closet, but there are targets lined up. And arrows hanging on the walls and bows. Or, forget that, and I shut the door. Maybe you want to have a party. Maybe we are going to have some people over and we want to show them a good time. And I open it up, and you see stacked glasses of champagne in the same space. So, none of this stuff can come with us out of here because it's not real. But it's real here.
Oh,
Should have brought Trent.
we leave real things in here. Do they vanish, or do they? There's only one way to find out, I suppose.
Well, I've never been in here before.
Me neither.
I have only thought about it a great deal, so I don't know. It would be an experiment.
We'll find out.
Does this place have a name?
This is Widogast's nascent nine-sided tower.
Yeah! Spell nascent, bitch.
It is. I'll have to read it because I can't remember.
It would have more of an alliteration if it were not nascent nine-sided tower. I'm just saying.
Then you would have to create it, wouldn't you? Nascent.
I'm not writing that down. This is amazing, Caleb.
Amazing.
Well, you are all amazing. And it wasn't that long ago that I would have trouble admitting that, but I would not be here without you people.
knew things. What we need to do is find other people from the order that Mollymauk belonged to.
Mollymauk didn't know anything, but Nonagon might have. And it's
But
the
how
same
does
person.
But how does that work
don't
once
know.
they're dead?
We don't know unless we try, Beauregard.
You might get user 1, user 2, or the admin profile.
Yeah.
But do we have to dig out our friend?
Fuck, that was good.
All pre-calamity cities with pre-calamity artifacts. We then learned that Kree confirmed that Lucian and the Tomb Takers were running from a spellslinger from the capital, chasing after this book. So there was some sort of book involved in this. What is happening?
Sure, Charlie Day with this.
What is yeah? Yeah.
We were all thinking.
I have all of my. Hey, follow my books out. Okay.
As you close your eyes, you feel your consciousness pulled out of you, and a voice goes in your ear. Intriguing. You see clouds and weather, darkened storms, and as you're pulled through the heavy, thick, blizzarding snow,
I knew it.
Knew it.
I fucking knew it.
They're together.
you see trudging through a familiar blizzard, a
All right.
purple-skinned tiefling in heavy coat and hood, walking with a grin and an intensity of confidence and purpose.
Oh my god.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. Yes, I can. I can, and I did.
That was the ending! You are kidding me! Perfect!
So, we'll pick up on there next week.
Will give us a timeline.
I'm going to go and talk to a nearby shrub or some grass in this area or something.
Okay, there are elements of, kind of a crabgrass clusters amongst the mud, as well as some stunted bushes and small trees that are kind of scattered throughout this plains area.
I'm gonna kneel down on the ground and get really low and talk to the crabgrass.
Okay.
Oh, crabgrass. So, just recently, a friend of ours was dug up from the earth and came back to life. Did you feel a great disturbance in the ground lately? I don't know.
Yeah, there was some movement.
What?
Yeah, there was a guy under there, and then some people came by, and then they took him out.
How, there were multiple people that took him out?
Yeah, it was like a small group or something.
Wow. I know it's hard to tell time, but do you have any idea how many, suns and moons there were, or hot and colds there were, or I don't know. Do you know how long ago it was?
I don't. Oh, you just mean like a cycle?
Yeah.
Like a day-night cycle?
Oh, yeah, like a day-night cycle. Yeah, they got you. You're smart.
Well, I've never had a conversation like this before. I'm kind of catching myself off guard with the things I know. It's really wild. But I'd put it maybe 50 or so cycles back.
Oh. Whoa, that was a while. You have a good memory.
Well, not all crabgrass is as cool as me. What's your name, by the way?
I'm Jester. Do you have a name?
I don't think so. You want to give me one?
Yeah. Henry.
I'm Henry. Henry Crabgrass.
Henry Crabgrass. And I'll pet Henry.
Consent, please.
Oh, may I pet you?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Thank you.
I really like this guy. He's so nice.
Is Henry a single blade of crabgrass, or is
It's
he
like a cluster of crabgrass.
A collective Henry, or
You get the sense it's a they're not
Like
individual
I am
blends.
Henry.
It is a cluster of crabgrass roots that kind of encompass a hive crabgrass mind, if you will, that is now known as Henry.
Henry says it was 50 days ago that Molly came back to life.
No, man.
And there were multiple people. Do you know how many people? Did you get an idea?
It's kind of hard to tell when, you're grass. But there were, I remember feeling like a bunch of footprints.
Okay.
Did Molly come up on his own, or
Did Molly? Did the
people?
When the body came out of the ground, was he moving, or did he start moving after he was out?
I heard some digging, and then I heard some chanting.
Chanting.
Heard some chanting.
Ooh, that's a good one to know. Did you hear what they were chanting? Can you repeat any of it? You have a good memory, after all.
There are limitations to a grass, apparently. I don't even know what language we're talking now. To be fair, I don't really know what language is. It's really wild.
It's all downhill for Henry from here.
Existential. He speaks.
Henry, is there
friend.
anything you want? Is there anything you need? Can I do
water?
anything for you?
Just stick around. It's nice to have someone to talk to.
Oh, okay. Tell you what, we'll stick around for at least 10 more minutes.
I'll take it.
All right.
We could dig up Henry and take him with us in like a pot.
Okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing. What if Henry is Henry seems a little bigger. What if I accidentally break part of Henry off?
Yeah, let's
and
not
then
turn
I'm
this
like
into a horror
torturing him.
story.
Henry's just gonna get eaten.
This is bringing up all sorts of weird stuff, you guys. Because what? Like when we step on grass, are we hurting it?
Oh, no,
Maybe ask
could
Henry.
ask him.
Henry,
Well, yeah.
does it hurt when I step on you?
Well, a little.
Oh no! Oh God! Now I know I Essex flies everywhere. He's got a heart of gold.
Well, it's not bad. It's just like a little, like a little pressure tingle.
Okay.
I'm used to it. It's kind of what grass does. It gets stepped on.
Okay.
Jester, is the grass upsetting you?
I mean, he's so nice. He's a really
He's not
nice
saying
guy.
terrible things to you. I'll
No, he's-
summon the fountain.
No. I'm just going to for 10 minutes while we hang out. I'm just gonna, if it's okay, Henry, I'm just gonna keep petting the grass.
Does he want any water or anything? Well, I guess
It's been raining,
It is
so we don't want
pouring
to water
Yeah,
all
he's
this
fine.
now.
Makes you wonder, maybe vegetarians are the real predators.
Wow.
Right here.
Caduceus, you could speak to plants this whole time.
Yeah.
There you go.
Whoa.
Well, you sit on a horse. These things happen.
Does he? Is he enjoying the pets?
He seemed like he thought it was okay.
Scritchy, scritchy.
My friend Yash is petting you too
Sit
now.
on a horse.
All right, content, please.
Is it? You have to ask okay. Is it okay?
May I give you Scritch's Henry?
She's asking if it's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
He says it's okay.
Okay.
Oh my God. We're petting crabgrass.
Okay.
Minutes later.
Henry,
Easy peasy.
Hey, yeah.
do you know of any big stones in the area, big enough for a bunch of people to stand on?
There's maybe there's a couple of stones nearby, like a little bit that way, and right over there. That's all I know.
Am I noticing any kind of shift in the blades as he says that way and that way?
No. You're just hearing the voice.
There's some over that way and some over that way.
You look over and there's some stones, 6 inches, 4 inches.
Did the purple guy have an Irish accent?
What's that?
Or like a sort of a vague Irish accent.
Like a
Hard to place.
hit or miss,
There.
come and goes.
We got this all out of our systems before the camera was rolling. I really felt like we'd all just gotten everything out before all this started.
Like an American accent, but who had a relative or who had spent some time in Ireland.
Hello, Taliesin.
Drink a bunch of Guinness.
We're your friends. We've met.
So, there's 2 beds in here.
Okay.
So, how should we do this?
Well, I'm very comfortable sleeping on the floor. I'm used to it, so I can sleep on the floor. No big
Are you
deal.
sure you don't want to take one bed and I could take another bed and then Bo could just take a bed, just somebody's bed? Maybe just a little snuggle.
Are you implying that she should get in the bed with me.
That's weird. I could move rooms.
No, it's really, honestly, I can sleep on the floor and Bo can take the bed. I think, my voice is cracking just talking about that. Yes, I'll sleep on the floor and Bo can have the bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you got cold, though, you could probably sneak in and snuggle with her, too, though.
Probably, yeah. I don't think I will, but I could probably snuggle with her if I wanted to. Maybe, I don't know. I would have to ask her and see if that would be something that, if she would want to snuggle.
Oh.
She makes me really nervous.
Yeah, you don't get nervous very easily, it seems. So that says something if you get flustered around her.
Yeah, she kind of, she's taken me by surprise. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it all means, but,
She's a wonderful person.
she's wonderful. She is. I know she's tough on the outside, but
She's all warm and gooey on the inside.
yeah,
Yeah.
she is.
Just like Yasha. Just like you. You're just a couple of marshmallows.
I'm
I'm getting nervous for you. Maybe I should leave the room.
No.
I'm going to leave the room.
Wait, but I feel like I feel like I'm not ready.
Okay. I'll stay in the room.
Shit, I don't know what to do. Because, what if... I haven't even talked to her or anything about it because I don't know. I don't...
You did, so wait, okay, you didn't kiss or anything when you were flying her around and stuff?
No, I didn't. I didn't because, I don't know how she feels, and I feel like
Well, well, maybe I shouldn't tell you.
What do you mean?
Well, like, I talked to her and she's like, she likes you.
Oh, I don't know if I should know this because it's not from her, Because, like, what if she just said something and then you misinterpreted it?
No, I didn't.
How do you know?
Because she was like, Yasha's pretty great, she's hot, but I need her to make the first move.
She did?
Yeah, she said that.
Yeah. I know. She makes me so nervous. And I don't know why. Like, she makes me sweaty and, like, warm and fuzzy at the same time. But then I see her do things, and then I'm just like, I want to kiss her so bad. And then that makes me feel kind of bad.
Yasha. You can't feel guilty for how you feel. If she makes you feel happy, that's a wonderful thing. That's so rare.
It is so rare. Okay, how about this, though?
Okay.
I feel like you've given me a lot of confidence. But stay with us tonight so it's not super obvious, because I feel like if she walks in and I'll be like,
Just
hello, I feel weird.
It's strange.
Because now that we've talked about it, it feels like it's out there, and I feel like I want to... Yeah, just stay tonight.
Okay.
I'll sleep on the floor, and then I'll figure it out.
Okay. Okay.
Don't say anything.
I'm not going to say anything.
Okay,
I'm not
okay,
going to
okay.
say. I probably, trust me, I won't say anything.
Because the thing is, like, she could just have like a simple crush and could be over it really quickly. So I want to give her.
It's not the
space
vibe I
and-
got. Just letting you know.
It's not okay. Okay.
But, maybe you should talk to her, because she'd probably have more information for you. Than
Yeah, I think that's probably best to go to the source.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, thank you, Jester.
You're welcome. If you want, we could write a poem for her or something. Just,
I mean, sure.
something you could recite to her when you're confessing your feelings.
Okay, like how would you, like, spitballing, how would you even start something like that?
Oh, bo. That's probably how it starts.
Yeah, I like that start. Oh, bo.
It's a good anime.
Eyes so blue and hair so shorn on the sides.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, eyes so blue, hair shorn.
Abs, so many.
Her abs are there's so many of
So
them.
many.
So many abs.
But frame, so small.
Frame so small. Yeah, she's so small.
I got a good one.
Okay.
How I wish to envelop you with my wings.
Oh, okay. How I wish to envelop you with my wings.
They were a really good writer.
I really think this is really good. Like, maybe we should just end up making a poetry book with, love poems.
And then we could sell it at Chastity's Nook.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay, these are some good ideas. I'm gonna think on it and really.
All right. I'm going to pretend to be asleep when she comes in. So if you guys want to have a conversation on anything, and then if anything happens, then I'll just leave. That's weird. I'm just gonna lay down.
Just sleep. I probably won't do it tonight.
Yeah, that would be weird.
I'll find like a really nice moment for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you, Yasha.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Henry Crabtree says, always ask consent before you snuggle.
Friends? Oh God, loveliness.
Wait, is Henry Crabtree going to be the consent grass? Crabgrass, yeah.
Crabgrass, the
Crabgrass.
consent
Let's
grass.
get to it. The non-grab ass crabgrass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Saw it coming, and yet it still hurt.
All right. You all eventually find your ways to your respective chambers for the night.
I stumble in a little tipsy, accidentally trip over Yasha a little. Hello. Sorry.
Oh, you just got back.
I did not mean to step on you. I didn't hear
No.
you.
You
want the bed? I can sleep on the floor if you want the bed.
I am so accustomed to it. It's what I'm
I am
used to.
too. It's kind of what we did at the monastery. So if you want me to sleep, and you can take the bed, it's not a big deal.
I feel like I'm pretty. I've already been kind of napping down here, waiting for you to come back. I wasn't waiting. I was just laying here.
Sure. Oh,
pretty sure.
Is Jester asleep?
I think.
I don't think she's asleep.
I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah. But you can have the bed. I was just because I'm all, set up nice here on the floor.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. How was the show?
Oh my! It was great.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
There was this one girl who she just opened this jar of glitter, and then she just full front flip with the open jar of glitter. As the glitter flew through the air, it was bananas.
I see.
Great.
You have a piece.
Glitter was everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's yeah.
It adds. It's cool.
Good. Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty tired.
Yeah. So I didn't mean to wake you up.
No.
Totally
You didn't.
my
I
bad.
wanted to make sure that you got back safely. So, I'm glad you are safe.
Yeah. Sure you done with bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
I'm just gonna.
Unless you wanted to snuggle or something. I'm kidding. It's like something that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. Sorry to step over you.
No, you're
just a little. It's tight. It's a tight hotel room. Okay. Good night.
Good night. I'm gonna sleep on the right here.
Okay.
Good night, Jester.
Night, guys.
As you're up on the staircase, you hear the shouts and you look over and you see this creature out of the corner of your eye and the necklace shatter, and you watch as amongst all the rummage that falls to the ground scattering, you see the one little yellow orb kind of roll off in this direction.
Oh, is the ship like...
And right as you're having this, you hear something go to your right side, and you look over, and just pulling up on the side of the boat, you see a humanoid figure with ice clusters gathered around its shoulders. You see this large brimmed hat and this plume of feathers, palish skin with a twisted, broken semblance on the neck, the eyes glowing faintly blue.
Yes!
As you see the visage of Captain Avantika go, darling, we have business elsewhere.
Oh, no!
And is going to grab towards you.
Crazy ex-girlfriend.
Hold on a second.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, yeah!
You shouldn't have.
I warned you.
Oh no!
Was it worth it for
I encouraged you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right, so this is going to be
Oh shit.
Awesome.
grabs your arm and is attempting to throw you overboard. And you resist and pull your grasp away. And as you do, she goes, interesting. And pulls out two blades. You see in one hand this blackened metal hooked dagger that comes to a point and then hooks back underneath. And the other is this rapier, but the rapier itself has this weird kind of tentacle-like spiral up the center of the blade. Where it comes and gathers around the base, you can see barnacles and jagged crystal-like glass. It's been a while.
Oh no.
And that's where we're gonna pick up. Alrighty. And so you are now flying, you are concentrating.
Yeah.
There you go. Finishing Caleb's turn. Jester, you're up. Caduceus, you're on deck.
Mage?
No, Jester's up.
Does mage went after Caduceus.
Everything's messed up. Everything's messed up. Everything's concentration that I have. I'm freaking out.
It's challenging.
Okay.
Spellcasters.
Okay. I know right away for my bonus action, I'm just going to use my spiritual weapon that I have up.
No.
And I'm going to
Alright.
hit the stunned one that's holding bow.
Go ahead and roll damage on that.
Okay.
Or roll attack on that and then damage.
Is that my husband? With magic sequins?
Yeah.
That's
Oh, jeez.
beautiful.
Jeez.
Suddenly another crap.
Hard to tell, but I think it's you as a doctor.
Yeah, that was one of my old shitty headshots. People are like, you need to make character headshots. And I'm like, all right.
Okay, Roland, are you kidding me, Matt? I took 20 minutes on my turn.
Your turns. You did 4 of them.
Yeah.
Action, bonus action, movement.
Ronan went to college.
Mother, I'm a doctor now.
Why are you British, Ronan?
We should give Matt the heat. What are you doing, Matt? Just kidding. Yeah.
That'll work well.
Drinking later and you want some, just let you're fine. Okay. I'm going to run up and give everyone hot water cups.
Hey.
I was going to save this for later. I have more, but I figured we're celebrating. This was a good day, technically. I pull out these little dark brown, muddy-looking stones that are speckled with color. And I pop one in everybody's hot water cup. And they begin to dissolve, and tiny little marshmallows pop out. It's hot chocolate. When we went to get some, I just had to buy it. I bought a big,
Chocolate bombs?
I've got a bunch of them. I spent a gold on this stuff. I've got some tea too, but I was like,
Oh my god.
This is the most amazing thing you've ever done.
only when we do really good stuff, okay? This is
It changes, it keeps going, and then all the
Got a little
marshmallows
fizz
came.
to it. Yeah, there's a bunch of different flavors. I got a variety pack.
Let's play the manga every day.
Well, let's not. But yeah.
Because I have too many instances, it's a celebration. I go to the bow of the ship and pop up a few. Oh, jeez. And I light them. Just have a little cruise ship and hot chocolate.
While you're shooting them off, too, Caleb's got his hot chocolate just like on one finger, and he's just reliving his C-Rex moment, going like.
All right. Make my way to my quarters.
You know what? We'll take care of dinner tonight just as a thank you for bringing us along on this journey.
It's surprising. Well, this is certainly a first for anyone I've hired for a particular journey. This is very kind of you.
It's our pleasure.
Of course. And she takes one of the bottles of wine. I will prepare for the rest of my evening's plans. I believe Dagon is at your disposal. Enjoy the rest of your meal, and once again, thank you.
You're welcome.
Excellent.
She didn't offer to pay.
Just to be clear,
You just put it out there. She would have paid.
It's her duty to say, no, I couldn't possibly accept. She didn't do that.
But now
she's a
we-
scoundrel and we should kill her.
we have to offer again now, according to your rules.
No, we don't have to offer again. That's, I mean,
Why would we have to offer again? She already
Don't worry
accepted.
about
We
it.
have to-
I can cover.
I don't care about that. I care about her being the type of
No,
person
no,
who wouldn't offer back. We offer, she offers back. That's how it works.
I can completely
in
cover.
her defense, I mean, she is one person and we are a lot
She's
of
the
people.
host. She's our employer.
Is there any food on her table? Is it just drinks?
Oh no, she ate a small meal.
Fucking shit! What did she have?
I mean,
From what you can tell from the remnants there were actually, and this is hilarious, little bits of, looks like carrot. It looks like the remnants of a pretty decent dish that was prepared for her.
You.
Me?
Carrots, do you have any idea how expensive that is up
I
here?
can eat it. I'm buying it. I'm eating it.
Caduceus can't even eat meat, and you ate the carrot?
She is a member of the assembly. She probably has very little idea of cost. Like, she probably throws out a couple platinum for those carrots,
Yeah.
for anything. A bottle of water, here's 2 platinum, is generally how it rolls.
cannot wait to see the
Do we
bill.
pay the tab, or do we just bow?
No, we're gonna pay the tab because we're nice people. I'm just saying. First, she tortures my husband, and now she doesn't cover dinner. That's 2 strikes. 1 more.
Which is worse.
I'm going off on the bitch.
Okay. All right.
Pretty sure she would have covered dinner if you hadn't said anything.
I know. You're missing the point.
I really am. And I guess last question. You haven't seen a purple tiefling wandering around any time in the last week or so?
No,
Eh, worth asking.
don't got many tieflings up here. Cold weather and all that.
Fair.
Is that another joke?
I don't get it.
What's your name, sugar?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the jokester.
Caduceus Clay. It's a pleasure to meet you.
No, pleasure. I'm a waiter.
Pleasure. Oh, wait.
Previously, headhunter here in this region. Now just sort of purveyor of meat.
How long have you been up here for?
Just about 6 or so months.
Wow. It's got to be take a toll on you for a while. I've never been anywhere this cold before.
Yeah. Not a lot of companionship up here.
Shit.
Wow.
Can imagine.
Come on, ride the train.
Well, if we're done here, I guess we've got everything we need.
You can stay if you want.
Oh no,
We
I
can
gotta
just-
find some veggies or something.
Yeah, because we have so much time, you probably could
If you want to stay
stay.
and talk, it's fine.
Oh, we'll come back later. It'll be nice to see you. Well, if once I come up with another joke, I'll come on by.
Please do.
I'll be thinking about it.
Okay.
All right, I guess we'll leave. Caduceus!
Meet you. You hear as you leave.
She was into you. Did you not read that? She was into you.
Huh.
Big time. Even
Really?
I read it.
It's not. No, I don't have time for that. That's
What do you
all
mean
right.
you don't have time for that? We have 40 hours. You guys can have sex 40 times.
Yeah, no, it's just not. Yeah, I get it. It's not really my thing.
Are you just not
Nah, not really.
into her, or just not into?
Oh, not into anybody. I enjoy what you all have going on. That's a lot of fun to watch. I mean, not there specifically, but just the way you all bounce off each other is kind of great. But nah, that's not really for me.
Not your thing.
No, not my thing.
Well, it must free up your mind and heart for
So much.
much other stuff.
Yeah, no.
Boy.
Give me time to think about cooking, keeping everybody together. Yeah.
And I'm pretty set with my hubby, but thinking about getting with somebody or coupling or whatever must take up a lot of psychic energy, right, Yasha?
Oh, I imagine it probably does for some people. I imagine it probably takes up every thought in
A
your
lot
day.
of stress, probably.
So much stress, probably just I can't stop thinking about.
Oh, you can't stop thinking about it, or are you just talking hypothetically?
No, I'm saying a hypothetical. If someone were in that position, they would think about it all the time and probably get really weird around the person.
Sure.
I imagine.
See how much fun this is to watch? It's crazy. Yeah.
But that's not something that you feel.
No. I feel like. No, that's not how I feel at all.
But he knew someone was there.
And he said that the act of you scrying on him helped him get his stuff back, or helped him on his current
That's
path.
what it sounded like you said. I couldn't tell his accent was way stronger than it used to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it pretty legit? Was it pretty legit though?
Oh, let's get some solar cane for that burn.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Is it even the same guy?
Yeah.
It must have been a different guy.
Yeah.
Because of the consistency.
Yeah.
What if it was when we scryed on Cree?
Yeah. This is so stupid, but I actually wrote a poem for you. What did I?
What?
It's just I was just hanging out, and I wrote something down on this parchment. It's very stupid. It's a stupid thing, but here.
Okay.
It doesn't. It's,
Should I do I repeat it now, or is it something?
No. I mean, you can look at it later, but
Okay.
I mean, no pressure to.
No, I mean I wrote me a poem.
Yeah.
I look forward to reading this when we're back in the tower.
Yeah. Well, now I'm embarrassed for you to read the poem.
No,
because I
this
feel
is
like
it's
really silly.
it's so cool.
It's really corny, but I feel like
no one's ever written me a poem before.
Well, they should have.
It's a time. No reason for concern. Did she give you a way to get her attention?
Knock.
Yeah, of course. We know. To knock.
You want to send her a message?
Oh, good idea, Fort. Yeah, I'm gonna send a message.
Okay.
Hello, we're outside your room. Are we planning to leave soon? We're just wondering, just waiting. Dagon's ready, so... Oh, what are you doing?
What are you doing, right?
Water, yeah.
Contraction.
There you
What you doing?
go. Moment passes. Then another moment passes. Then a few more moments pass. No response.
She's not responding, Fort. She's not responding.
No, I know, but she could be in her tower, right? I don't think a message would
Yes,
reach
it does.
her.
It goes across all planes. It goes anywhere.
No, are you sure?
Yes, I know. I know.
Wait, you could be in another plane, another realm, and it would find them?
Yeah. This message thing is really awesome. The Traveler is a powerful guy, man. He teaches me some crazy things.
What did she say she was doing? She said she had meetings. She said, I think we may have a situation in which we need to enter Lady Dorogna's premises.
Oh,
What do you mean?
What if, like...
Are you talking to
I'm
Slack
talking
or
to
to us?
No, not you fucks. Keep pantomiming to yourself.
Oh, we're talking to the soldiers?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the...
Soldiers kind of, they look at each other like, we're the chambers are for assembly members only.
Right, but surely you have some way to get in there, especially if they're in grave danger. Do you
Maybe
not?
she's just pooping. You know, some people just don't like
Why
to
would
talk.
they be in grave danger?
I don't know. I assume when the party that she's contracted to keep her safe can't reach her, then she might be in danger. You do like this job, don't you?
Make an intimidation check.
Natural 20. Oh! For a 30.
Hey!
He goes, I'll go talk to Akron. You four come with me.
We'll take that opportunity to head downstairs.
Okay. The soldiers leave. They're all kind of giving you, like the one is giving you this intense look. The other ones are kind of like.
She's not answering, and Jester tried to send a message and she didn't respond.
She didn't respond. She may be pooping, or she could be in grave danger.
Either way, we should go find out. Because...
We are contracted to protect her, and we didn't really make any arrangements for, I don't know, a signal or a message in case that we lost track of her through the night.
She's super powerful. She can defend herself. She doesn't need us to defend her at night. She has, like, domes to sleep under and shit like that, right?
No, we're super powerful, and shit happens to us at night all the time.
Yeah, Ford totally died sleeping.
Okay.
He
But
totally got
Strange-
stabbed.
Strange
in the
that
middle of
it
the
would
night.
happen here. I think we should barge our way in.
It is. I think we should bust down the door.
What if Molly was, like...
In her room last night, right under our noses?
Yeah.
What if that's what
Did
he
you
meant?
spy on Molly, former Molly, after she left the table? Right, yeah, she was gone already.
Yeah.
So he could have been, like,
Yeah.
What if that?
snapping her at the moment.
What if that was the scent? What if that's what it was that he was talking about? What if?
Two alpha and the alpha.
Well, let's go find out. Let's go find out.
Yasha!
Wait, I can pick the lock. Yeah. Bust down the door.
No, you do.
All right. We'll scramble upstairs. Mage hand.
All right. Go ahead and make a pick lock then.
29.
29 will do it.
Yasha, kick it down anyway.
Got it.
So the rest of it gets kicked forward with Yasha's foot. Immediately, the first thing that gets you is a very cold sensation.
Oh no.
As you kind of walk in, there is a bit of snow that is kind of gathered and scattered across the floor of a chamber that to you, Jester, looks very familiar.
Fuck.
You can see the open window off to the left-hand side of what is a beautiful suite, very well outfitted and feels very out of place from the rest of Balin Post. You can see
Under our
Could have been anywhere.
fucking...
Been anywhere.
and you can see there are books scattered on the ground. There are
made all
open
the connections
cases, and you can see there is one case that is kind of open and turned over at the foot of the large, like four-posted bed. And as you glance about the room, the other thing that catches your attention is the humanoid shape lying on the bed.
Shut the fuck up.
Killed her.
Wait, somebody...
Caduceus,
Yeah,
look at
check
her.
over.
life. Check
Look
life.
at her.
Yeah,
Under the
Check for life.
I make myself look like Vestaragna instantly, and I shut the door and stand outside.
Okay. You go and check this figure as you approach. This is indeed Vestaragna. Flesh pale. Life long gone. Streams of blood pouring from her eyes, her nose, her mouth, her ears. The expression itself, aghast and locked in absolute horror and pain. And because of your passive perception, as you glance down, you also see there's like a strange, like a coloration on her neck. And you go and pull back, and there on the right side of her neck, you see what looks to be a marking that resembles a red eye.
Oh my.
You can see these are deep-set red eye-like designs. the front of the palm, or in the palm, back of the hand, and on the side of the neck. From what you can see, the rest of her is currently covered.
Dagon, is there an unwritten code among you guides that you're not allowed to fall for the people that you guide?
Jesus Christ.
Or if you do, that you're not allowed to kiss on the mouth or anything like that?
Why are you asking?
I'm just trying. I'm curious about you and your.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever fallen in love with anybody that you're guiding? Have you ever had an affair with anybody that you're guiding, like a secret love affair?
With all of his snuggling by
Why?
the fire to keep warm.
You said
No, of course not. Look around you. It's a fucking frozen hellscape.
How else will you
cuddle at night to keep warm,
exactly.
yes.
Sometimes
I'll cuddle to keep warm, yeah, but just it's physical only.
Oh,
Well, that's okay too.
Yeah.
Okay.
sometimes.
Look, you do what you do to survive,
That's
and
even
fringe
better.
benefits come with that. That's fine too.
But if you-
But emotion doesn't key into this.
What if-
That's what I was saying. You
what if
guys have an unwritten
It
code.
starts as just a physical thing, but then slowly over the weeks that you're guiding them, you just realize, like, oh my gosh, I think I might have feelings for them, but I can't let them know, because there's an unwritten code, and then it gets awkward, and then long glances.
Then at the end of the trip, you settle up your wages and put them on a ship back to wherever they came from.
And it's so tragic.
And they wipe a tear and you wipe a tear and you don't know if you'll ever see each other again.
And then you have to pretend for the rest of your life that it didn't mean anything.
You take that pocket of coins and as you spend them, it's just one more memory going away.
Hey, Dagon, are we the worst ones yet?
Getting real close.
What was their name?
Takes a big swig of the jug, sets it back and goes, I'm gonna get to sleep. He goes ahead and unbuckles himself from the chair and sets himself down in his little bundle of furs.
I'm really invested in this story now.
Oh, where did she go?
There isn't a story.
He's hiding something.
He's got to be.
I'm not hiding anything, and I can hear you. We're real
Oh my
close.
God, you know who it was?
Who?
It was Sheila.
Oh!
He stays absolutely silent.
We'll get to the bottom. We'll slowly break them down.
get it.
We've got a few more days.
You begin to pull away all the snow and ice, begin to reveal more of the pillar. And about 5 or so feet down, you can see where a lot of these grooves all begin to come to a little larger than a fist-sized, smooth, emerald-like gem that still remains affixed into this pillar.
I'm going to get
know,
within
I know.
30 feet of it, and I will cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Very strong necromantic energy emanating from this gem.
Oh boy.
Totally take it.
I can go grab it just with
Well,
your hand if we need to.
No, I wouldn't.
We're gonna have to chip it out.
Yeah, it would not be easy to remove, and it would need to be worked to be removed.
This is literally the stupidest thing we should be doing. We should just
Yeah.
keep going, right?
This pivoted the entire campaign 1, but we are fucking with it right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's
we
mess
should
with
just go.
The necromancy
Just
thing.
keep going, right?
I'm going to try another thing. Everyone back up. Again, come back 50 feet, 50 feet.
Backing up.
50.
Yeah, and I start waving my hands in the air and will reach out with my hand and use telekinesis to pull.
As the telekinesis pulls on it, it does not come free. However, it begins to pulse slightly. There is this darkened shock wave that in a split second heads out for 60-foot radius.
Oh, we're 50 feet away!
We're 50 feet back.
Yep. I want to make a Constitution saving throw. Raise your hand if you got 18 or higher. All right.
Uh-oh.
Yasha, Jester, and Ford, you all take 26 points of necrotic damage.
That's not bad.
I'm resistant, so
So you take half that.
okay.
26?
We're about to
26,
take
you take 13.
52 points
The rest
of
of you
damage.
take 52 points of necrotic
Oh
damage.
my god.
You all hear this high-pitched, screaming whine as this shockwave of dark energy just emanates from around. And you feel it tear through your body, like someone just punched through your soul for a brief second. Your breath is knocked from you. Your vision goes black for about a second before suddenly you all inhale together as once and fall to your knees coughing. You see Dagon's in his chair like, whoa!
All right, like I said, don't do that shit. I warned you. You even brought it up. I'm getting way back next time.
Caleb says, not even loud enough for anyone to hear. Are we the worst?
Yeah! Yeah, you are!
Dagon's alive, though, right? He's
alive.
Dagon's alive, but Dagon died.
Oh no, Sprinkle. Okay, he's fine.
Oh, Sprinkle.
You look back, and the gem is just there where it was before.
Oh, it's still there?
Yeah.
Like if you don't successfully remove it.
We haven't done shit to it.
Well, let's get it again.
No!
We'll just go farther back.
Yeah, we just get,
That seems...
further away.
What, why though?
So here's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Everyone's like 70 or 80 feet or 90 feet back.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're farther
61
away.
feet away.
I'm going 80 feet away.
So I'm going within 50 feet, and I look at it, and then I start running away from it while looking at it, and then I cast it and I jump.
Oh my god.
Inertia!
Okay. I need you to roll two things for me. I need you to roll an intelligence check.
Oh, that's an 8.
Oh no!
Okay. The gem doesn't go anywhere, and then another shockwave. Roll a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage because you're not watching where you're running.
Okay. But a 4 on the other.
4. So
Wait.
as you're running,
Plus 2, it's a 6. It's a 6.
You turn. It doesn't work. You go to jump, and your foot just hits a big old chunk of ice, and you just skid on the ground, and then the shockwave hits you a second time. No. I need you to roll another Constitution saving throw for me, Caleb.
Oh no! What if he dies?
21. 21.
We're gonna try one more time, right?
We have to.
We gotta get this thing.
Okay, so you do succeed, which means you only take 24 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
You get back up,
27.
the inside of your whole body just vibrating and pulsing with this deep set pain, like an aching bone bruise, but it's all over. Your eyes are bloodshot. Now the vessels in your eyes have in some places burst, and now the whites of your eyes are a deep red. All the veins in your neck are like bulging right now, and you hear Dagon go, "What's wrong with you?"
But Caleb gets up and he takes his coat off in the cold, and he throws it down 70 feet away.
Yeah, now it's a point of
He
pride.
rolls up his sleeves.
Let's go!
Wait.
Take your 27.
No, I'm far away from it.
Take your 27.
I'm gonna enhance ability.
And
It won't work.
No. New does not mean better. And I pull out Catmint and I make Cat's Eye appear again, which goes 120 feet and is a lot stronger than telekinesis contested. And the hand flies out and grabs it and pulls from very far away.
Okay.
80 feet away.
Okay.
90 feet.
Okay.
100 feet away.
Okay. Go ahead and make your...
running backwards, and we all just keep up with him. We're like, what are you doing?
I grab his coat.
It has a strength of 26.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d20 and then add...
Plus 8 according to the
Correct,
spell.
yeah, be a plus 8
Pass
modifier.
the flask to Yasha as I
26.
watch.
Woo! 26!
26.
Yeah, just...
The gem does not come free.
Oh my god.
And another energy pulse comes off of it, catching, thankfully, nobody in the radius.
He makes a snowball. Throws it. Falls halfway there.
Yeah, that's just not coming free through physical means, it
I
seems.
want a necromantic emerald.
For what? You didn't...
I can put a bomb in it and blow it up.
How long has it
We
been?
are terrible at this game.
At this point, about 45 minutes.
You guys have 15 more minutes.
Wait, but before we leave, Jester, paint on the pillar. Do not touch, or something like that. To
Stand
warn.
60 feet
We'll at least
Don't
pay
touch,
it forward.
Don't touch
That would have
the
stopped you guys.
Don't touch the
Yeah, right, true.
We don't know
we'll pay
how
it
much
forward.
it takes to set this thing off. Just don't touch the pillar.
Okay.
That should just be a rule.
Then how will I warn anyone?
You won't. The bones will warn people.
Could you just, he's He's a really good guy, and if he says we shouldn't warn people...
Why wouldn't we warn people?
We can. We're warning people. There's dead people.
All right, well, we'll pile up the bodies.
There's a pile.
We could set up the bones and then put a sign on the bones like will happen to you.
This is exactly that. I feel like this says it. I really.
This could be you. Don't touch.
I sort of prop up some
Don't
of the
say
bodies,
show.
even though none of its bones, they don't make sense. But
Yeah, it's just a mishmash of splintered bones and frozen ice chunks and.
Take some paint and draw on the pillar. Good. I'm just gonna write big emerald here. And I'm gonna paint a little arrow pointing down.
Oh, that's murder.
Oh.
That's going to bring people right to that.
Well, they should be smarter than that, really.
Jester, I don't know. That seems like a bit much.
I'll actually say if I had seen that, I wouldn't have touched this
Right?
to begin with.
I would have.
Really?
Yes.
Really? For?
Yeah, that's like a cave that says free cupcakes. That's a good idea.
Oh, well, I guess when you say it like
See,
that.
yeah.
I just,
It all depends.
you just have to attack it from the right angle sometimes.
Gathering yourselves, Dagon's like,
Fuck.
All right, second day. Let's get going.
Yeah, as everyone starts walking away, Caleb whips around, irked, and casts Dispel Magic at 6th level at the Emerald.
at 6th level.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
15.
15. Cast spell magic has no effect.
Wow.
We lost.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll probably come back by this way. We'll get it. We'll get it.
Someday you get the
We're gonna
emerald,
come
someday
back
the
and
emerald
it'll be
gets you.
gone and we'll know somebody did it.
I just look at it and say, I killed Vokodo. Not you.
Yeah.
A hot bath sounds really nice. So after dinner, go back to my room, run a hot bath, talk to one of the cats, request some hot cocoa. Maybe some like chocolate dipped strawberries. You know, in a Chardonnay. Thank you.
Darts into the wall.
As the tub is filling up, reach in my pocket, pull out the poem from yesterday.
Oh, right.
The what? The what?
The poem.
Oh shit.
Stare at it for a moment.
Oh, Bo.
Well,
whoa.
Put it down. I stare at it for a little bit longer. Wait for my Chardonnay to show up. Chug my Chardonnay. Pick it up again. Open it. And I read the poem. My brain swirls as I hear Yasha's voiceover in my head.
So it's at the top of it, it's a whole paragraph that is crossed out and scraped. And you see some words like bow and abs, and shorn, and envelop, and things like that, and it's just crossed out. And underneath it, bow. Yeah, this was a poem, but then I realized it was a dumb poem, and I can't write poetry. Sometimes I have an easier time when I put the pen to parchment, so here it goes. I've watched you. I don't mean that in a creepy way. I mean, I am a little bit of a creep, but I know that you know this by now. It takes me a minute to open up. So I watch, I observe, I take it all in as opposed to letting it all out. I guess the only time I let it all out is when I fight, which I'm not sure is the healthiest thing in the world. But here's some things that I've noticed about you. You're strong. You're a leader. You're really smart. You're really funny. You're honest, even if it hurts. But the thing that really gets me about you is that you love so fiercely. And I know you feel like an asshole most days, but I kind of like that you're an asshole. You stick up for the people you love, and you make me feel stronger. I can hold my own. I know that you know that. But you make me feel safe. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I know no matter what, you'll have my back, no questions asked. Yasha.
Good. Go fuck off, Fluffy.
Leaves the cocoa behind.
Thanks, Fluffy. Wipe away a few tears as I see them hit the paper. And I just sink into the tub till I'm underneath.
Could you cast tongues on me? I mean, you know, the spell where you can make me understand languages or whatever.
Yeah, I could do that.
I just want to read the book, Caleb.
You want to read it yourself?
Well, I mean...
Read it to you if you want.
Okay, it could take a while.
Well, are we talking about... Princeton Cat?
The other cute cat with the hat.
Mm-hmm. So walk us in and sit us down by my fireplace, which has no stained glass window. The furniture in here is pretty nondescript.
This is a boring room, Caleb. You really decked everyone else out.
Well, it took a lot of effort for you all, so no time for me. This is meant for children.
Okay.
My mother read it to me when I was very little. It's called The Cat Prince.
The Cat Prince. Yeah. Okay.
Once upon a time, in a little house on the edge of a great wide wood, lived a young boy with his mother. The poor boy was sick and spent much of his days in bed, watching the days pass by from a little window in his room. The boy's mother loved him very much, but as it was just the two of them, and the boy was ill of health and frail of form, every day she had to make the journey to town where she worked in the kitchens of the local lord. While she was gone, the boy would mind the house, read one of their precious few books, and observe the bees and the trees. Oh, that rhymes when I translate it. And the birds in their flight as he spent the greater part of his time resting in bed. The boy knew that his mother loved him and that her time away was all for his sake, and he was grateful to her and loved her in return. But it was a lonely life, spending his days rereading some of the same books or talking to the air in their little home on the wood's edge. One day, and this is all illustrated as we go through.
I hope you're showing me the pictures.
Yeah, I'm going page by page. We're sitting on the couch together. As the boy sat in bed looking out at the fields that lay between his home and the woods, he noticed a cat making its way out of the forest. It's been a long time since I read this. It was not long before the boy realized this cat clearly making its way toward his home was no ordinary cat, for upon his head he wore a little top hat. And if that were not strange enough on its own, as the cat pattered up beneath the boy's window, he stood, doffed his cap, took a bow, and said, "Greetings, young master. You look as if you could use a bit of dancing." The boy, stunned by these words from the dapper little cat, could scarcely find his voice. "Oh, no, sir," said the boy. "I don't know how to dance, nor am I made for it." "Nonsense," said the cat. "Why, anyone can dance if only they look to. Come out of doors and let me show you." And as he spoke, the cat donned his hat and began to turn in circles and dance. And he's dancing on the page. The boy was curious, but said, "Good Sir Cat, I am afraid I am ill. My lungs are too weak and my bones are too frail." "Oh, maybe they are and maybe they aren't," the cat replied. "But either way, you do not want to languish one more day in bed watching the world go by, do you? Come, take a walk with me through the fields, and I will show you how to dance." Overcoming his doubts, the boy managed to climb down from his window and walk a few steps closer. This was no ordinary cat and no ordinary day. And though he felt unsure, his heart did leap a little, and he began to follow the marvelous little cat through the grass, slowly at first, but with more vigor as they crossed the fields. And eventually, he found himself stepping under the shade of the woods for the first time in a great many years. All the while, the cat frolicked and capered as they wound their way deeper into the wood, and eventually the boy found himself stepping into a ring of trees. The cat whirling about, his hat in hand, the furry little dancer twirled around the boy, laughing and calling while the boy watched, his mouth agape. And then, quick as a flash, the cat brought his top hat down right atop the boy's head, who was very suddenly plunged into darkness.
Is this going to be a sad story, Caleb?
Then I turned the page. But only a moment, because all about him, shining in the dark, he saw the glow of hundreds of eyes. Feline eyes glimmering in the dark. Suddenly, about him, lanterns flared to life, and the boy saw he was no longer in a wood at all. Here, he saw a grand ballroom festively decorated and filled to the brim with cats. Big cats, small ones, old cats, young ones, cats of every breed and color, and in the center of the great hall, upon a stage, stood the boy's feline guide. Only now he was dressed in very fine robes, and upon his head sat a thin golden crown of wrought golden leaves.
He's a prince.
Which is illustrated right there. Beautiful little cat. Well-worn pages. The boy stood in wonder and amazement as the great host of cats bowed to their prince and then in turn bowed to him. "The world of men is heavy and hard," the princely cat proclaimed. "But here across the vale we move with lighter step. Dance with us, child, and forget your troubles for a spell." All at once, scores of cats closed in around the boy, purring and turning about his legs as thick as the sea. And as they moved, so too did the boy's feet. He swirled amongst them like a cork on the water, and before he knew it, the boy was dancing. Dancing and dancing as he never imagined he could. And his breath, much to his surprise, was hearty and hale. He found he no longer felt ill in the least. Hours passed, and he and all the cats danced without end, and the Prince of Cats more than all of them. After a long while, the boy suddenly remembered his mother, and immediately feared she would worry. He stopped in the middle of the great hall and called out to the Prince of Cats, "Forgive me, Sir Cat, but I can no longer stay. My mother will worry. I have to return." All the cats parted before him, and the prince approached the boy. "Are you sure, boy? You could stay and dance with us for as long as you wish, forever and ever and ever." "I cannot," the boy replied. "My mother has only me, and I would not leave her alone. Forgive me." The Prince of Cats looked on the boy with a sympathetic eye. "Not at all, young one. Fear not a whit. You do your mother credit." And with that, the Prince of Cats stepped closer. "Do not look so crestfallen. Take our cat's grace with you. You can always dance if the will is there." And from behind his back, he brought out his top hat again and pulled it over the boy's eyes, and once again, all was dark. Sometime later, the boy stirred, and his eyes fluttered open. He looked about and discovered he had been asleep in the wood, and the sun now dappled his face through the trees. Next, he noticed a threadbare, patched top hat lying in the soft grass beside him. He gingerly picked it up and stood within the same circle of trees. As he did so, he took a deep breath and smelled the earth and the forest. And as he did, he realized his breath was strong and his legs hardy. "Danke," he said, as he looked down at the hat in his hands. And placing it upon his head, he smiled, kicked up his heels, and quietly started to dance his way all the way back home. The end.
That was a happy story, Caleb.
That's why my mother read it to me.
I really thought that, like, the cat prince was going to trap him in there forever, and then he wouldn't be able to go see his mom.
Well, a lot of Zemnian stories do end that way. It is true.
The cat
tightly
prince
wound.
kind of reminds me of the traveler.
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow.
A little dicey, but very likable.
Good in the end, you know?
Yeah.
That was a really good story.
I'm happy that I could share it with you.
Me too. Thank you. Can I have it back?
Oh, yeah, it is your copy. It will vanish when you leave here, though, but it is yours.
Thank you. All right. Good night, Caleb.
Yeah, good night. Good night.
You wrote that whole fucking book?
Some Zemnian wrote.
All right. Good night.
Now you have to tell the story to Ford, and then he has to tell it.
When I tell it to Ford, the Prince of Cats murders the boy and all the cats.
They went to like some cat raves.
Is that a real story?
I know, right?
Oh, God. Nobody asked me to read them the transmutation book. Nobody.
Is that a real story, or did you write
You
that?
really write that?
I wrote it today.
How did you
not
even
write
know
it today.
I wrote it today. She asked me to. She wanted to read it a few days ago, so I wrote it today.
Nice.
It's very well done.
That's very sweet.
As soon as it hits, you hear,
Giant.
and you see rising from both sides, about 10 to 12 feet to the shoulder, these squat humanoid forms with thick, white, coarse hair across their bodies. Dull, gray, almost blue patches of skin beneath where their face and hands are. You can see bandoliers of leather. You've encountered creatures like this before. These are Yetis.
Yeti.
And you see them as they stand up, weapons at the hand, shouting as they crest the edge, and you see one stand up larger than all the rest. One hulking behemoth of a Yeti as it crests to the top of the hill, holding this giant, jagged-looking hook spear at the end, and just goes, and begins charging inward. It is now the large Yeti's turn.
You're ready to camp in this.
Who is stunned. He is on his knees right now.
Wants to build a house.
Oh, he said stop.
And he falls to like one arm on the ground, just bleeding out of the wound in its chest. That finishes its turn. It's still stunned. Bo, you're up. Ford, you're on deck.
I knew when this happened. I knew this. Now I have to make the choice.
What are you gonna do?
He said stop.
What are you gonna do? You heard him. You heard him.
Dick.
Oh,
The one that's writing in the notebook.
yeah?
There's a little one writing in a notebook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I scooch up to the one that's writing in the notebook?
Yeah, as you do, he looks at you and pulls a notebook away.
Two of us. I'm not.
I do call over Jester. It's okay. I take notes too. She draws pictures. It's kind of like her version.
Okay.
What do you do? Do you draw or do you write or?
It's my diary.
We were gonna kill him.
This is
It's one word.
this is kind of like my diary. I'll let you read my last entry if you let me read yours.
I don't really know you that well.
What do you have to lose? I'm an unbiased third party. Who am I
My
going to tell?
privacy.
You know, sometimes if you open up to a stranger, it can actually make you feel
Are
a
you
little bit
pushing
better.
the Yeti?
Yeah, a little bit.
Show me your.
Yeah, let me read your diary, bro.
You may make a persuasion or intimidation check, your call.
Oh, yikes. I rolled a 2.
For a total of?
3.
Listen to the dice.
No means no.
The Yeti goes, oh, no. Puts it away.
It's just very personal. I hope you understand.
I do.
Okay.
I deeply do. Yeah.
I'm gonna get up now.
Okay.
For the next day of travel, kind of going through a day and night cycle, they stay camped outside of the tower or of your doorway.
I was going to invite them to dinner, actually.
Can you?
I don't think there is a limit of number of people.
Oh no, because I remember Scanlan fed like almost an entire army.
Yeah. I am going to invite you into our home, and there are certain parts of our home that are off limits, but we have lots of food and beds for you. Would you like to come in?
They all look at each other.
Certainly.
Oh, wait. Don't eat the cats.
Are you allergic to cats, too?
No, they know what a cat
Do you have cats?
I don't think I've any idea what a cat is.
We'll find out.
Okay, well, just follow our lead and, don't break anything. And
All right. Beckon's like, if you see something small and furry, they're here to help, not for feeding. Got it?
Gotcha. All right. Wow. This is very weird.
Yeah.
I'm a Yeti.
We're fucking. We are out there.
carefully lead them into the tower and just think up. And Caleb starts to float.
They step in, and at first it's like,
A lot.
it's a big tower, but with all of them in, it's not as big. It's pretty, they're still like kind of squished in a little bit, and when they think up, it takes a minute for them to kind of gather what you really mean, and then when it does, one of them starts lifting, it goes like, just starts doing like the uncontrolled space spin, and is just losing himself. Like,
It's good,
oh
it's
god!
good.
They grab their friend and try and pull him back down like a balloon, and all of a sudden they start going, it's just this mess of uncontrolled Yeti floating.
Does everybody come
Yeah.
up so
This
they
is-
feel at home?
This is full on like early fizzy lifting anxiety, and then eventually they start riding themselves, and they're going, oh, this is so cool. They start pushing off walls.
Weapon of choice.
There's scratch marks on the walls. They're doing it, but it'll be fine.
That's
next
fine.
Day.
It will just recreate. Mitzi, we have guests, big guests, so I need you to make a very robust meal. We probably need. Yesterday was vegetarian. We are going to need a lot of meat, so I would like ribs, big ribs, like mammoth-sized ribs. Okay, barbecue sauce, all of that. But we'll also have the mac and cheese from yesterday, as well as the waffles and the pancakes.
That's good.
You may want ale.
Yeah.
Double amounts and some ale. Yeah, good call.
Travis.
We broke him. Yay! That's all I want in life.
The necrotic stone, we can't leave it alone. The Yetis, we invite them to fucking dinner.
Prime
It'd take us
D&D
10
right
episodes
here.
to get to the first excavation
Yeah.
site.
Yep.
Can I ask what the big Yeti? I'll ask all of them what their names are.
The big one goes, I'm Gustav. And
By the time dinner is done, too, there are amber spectral cats hanging off of all of them, doing kitty biscuits on their arms, their shoulders, just nestled in.
they just kind of freeze when it happens. They're just like,
Where do you normally sleep? Like, what's an average night for you?
Well, we have a bunch of large tents and stretched living spaces made of stone and hides.
Yeah?
Yeah.
they all look over to Gustav, who goes like,
If you ever find yourselves around or near the sanctuary, when we're done walking with you, to say you're a friend of Gustav's. And say it with weapons away.
Then what they're used to be pulled under the tent for them to sleep in. So now they have a bedroom.
that's awesome. That's arranged kind of in the open space. They all quickly pick out their spaces and lay claim to it. As soon as you finish, Gustav goes,
I thank you for, well, on all of our behalfs, for both listening to reason in a moment of tension and for being kinder than most folks who wander through here are. So, thank you.
It's a rough world, but when you can find moments of commonality.
Indeed.
he wipes a large chunk of meat from the side of his mouth that's kind of been there for 20 minutes, but you haven't been able to point out. This goes like on the ground. It weighs about half of your body weight, Caleb, and you kind of step back as it impacts.
Oh, sorry.
Right, all right.
Anyway, let's pick up our journey tomorrow. See how far we get before we have to diverge.
If you need it, Caleb can read you a bedtime story.
The one kind of, and it's really the smallest of the Yeti, the one that had the notebook, goes,
Really?
Yeah, I have a copy of Der Zauberlehrling. It is all in Zemnian, but it is very old Zemnian. It's hard to translate. So, and he just starts reading it in its Zemnian.
Within 5 minutes, they're asleep. Soundly and comfortably, and the inner halls of Caleb's arcane tower now reverberate with a chorus of discordant snores that just vibrate the air. The actual glass of the windows sometimes seems to resonate with it at times. It's a very unique sound. It's weirdly beautiful and it's primal music, but in your chambers, thankfully, the noise is blocked. And Veth, you've already climbed your way up there, you said?
I don't know which door he's talking about.
The only other door.
The floor ceiling door.
Cool. Yeah, that's the one I'm going into.
Yeah.
Technically, it's the floor wall door, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Semantics.
No, it's actual layout.
Whatever.
Agree to disagree.
Stayed up the top. Guys, we broke the fourth wall years ago.
Boo.
Get out.
All right, I will.
Oh no, he's leaving! That kind of power! Wow.
Do not empower him. It's too much to give him.
Get out!
He's like, I have to pee anyway.
No.
Oh, that doesn't work.
No.
All right, so. Okay.
Took the opportunity to go pee, I think.
I respect that. I respect that. Top of the pillar suddenly burst into arcane flame. As it does, immediately you see all these ice entities seem to shiver and quiver at the immediate reaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Carry on.
Quiff? Quiff. You know, quiff. It's been a long day.
Give me my last laugh, man.
You're trying here for that.
Indeed. Too cold in here for that. Quiver and shift to the proximity of the fire.
Shiver and grief.
You're a child, Marissa. A child.
That's the big bad. That's the big bad.
Man, I'm just snorting a while. Wow.
Oh, it's the exhaustion.
I know.
Okay.
And then one of them hits the one that's by Caduceus on this side, you said?
The one that's smack dab against Jester's duplicate.
You got it. It does not succeed in its save, so it's 26 As it kind of shoots up and ignites and bursts around it. You watch as the fire consumes a majority of its exterior, and as the flames burn away, it's barely holding on. The crystals have mostly now melted away.
One that's nearest to Caduceus, closest to me.
You got it. Go ahead and roll an attack on that one.
I got this one move. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Stop, I was just getting better.
Oh, me too. I got
19?
Got the giggles.
19 hits. So go ahead and roll damage. Oh, I'm gonna fucking murder all of you.
15. That's 15 points of force damage.
15 points of force damage.
That is 12 points of force damage.
12 points, you got it.
And then the third.
Points?
And another 18.
Yep, hits.
Okay, great. Last one.
Ooh, 14 plus 5.
14 plus
19.
19. Nice. So as it moves towards the edge of Caduceus' radius, it slams into that.
It's still bouncing around.
Apparently, this is.
It's like the way it's
It really is. It keeps making its way around the circle. Yep.
No eye contact. No eye contact.
The thing is, guys, I love that we're all laughing about farts right now.
Yep. I love it. All right. Feels acidic, but you can't quite pinpoint specifically what the smell is.
Scientists were able to.
Sorry.
Good.
So sorry.
I don't think that you are. We'll post that later on.
But you do, after a moment of searching and kind of following the smell, find what you think is the source of that scent. I've told you a little bit about these people. And Molly turns and goes, Right. No, you said there was, a past. An encounter with something I wasn't quite present for. But nevertheless, for this time, let us meet for the first time. I am Lucien, the Nonagon.
The Nonagon.
So you really have no memory of any of us?
Not particularly.
But you remember Cree and the rest of the Tomb Takers from before.
Oh, we have quite a bit of history.
You keep saying Nonagon. What does that mean?
That means many things.
And just for like an overarching strategy, are we at some point going to take Vess's body back to the Cerberus Assembly and be like, she died a long time ago, here's proof, just trying to clear the record? Or are we going to drop her out the window and say she died out in the wilderness by herself?
Well, this is a possible positive of contacting
Hey,
Astrid, because we
you guys.
Interesting point.
Guess what?
I just was real curious. So I assume Vess isn't gonna meet us there because she's dead.
Yes, Dagon, you are within the circle of trust now. This is a very complicated situation.
Wait a second.
Oh boy. Who's got the modifier?
No.
Oh boy.
Shit.
We may have a bottle of ether in somebody's bag.
Go to sleep.
So here's the thing, Dagon.
Those histamines fuck me up.
Just keep eating pie and listen to Jester.
Those people that came out of the ruins before us,
Yeah.
that we were like, hey, hide from them because they're scary people.
Yeah.
Geniuses.
They sort of snuck into the town and they killed her. So because we were hired to protect her, sort of, we were hired. So we decided, oh, you know what we should do is we should go after them and make them pay. So that's what we're doing now, following them.
He's just looking real intent at you, like his mouth still kind of half encrusted with bug pie and other pies, caught in his black beard as he goes, oh.
But you'll still be paid for all your time.
Yeah, I assume.
And
And you didn't wish to share this information with me. Now an accomplice in the murder of a member of the...
No, you're not an accomplice. No, you're not an accomplice. Because we're trying to clear... We're trying to...
No, keep going. You've got it.
We're figuring out how they killed her. We're going to bring those criminals to justice. And that is why... we're sort of a detective agency at the same time. We solve mysteries.
We do. We're very good detectives.
It's definitely bad, and apologies. We were improvising in the moment because it is obviously a very bad situation.
Yeah.
What we are discussing now is how to minimize the fallout from that problem. So, one of the reasons I had considered contacting Astrid and Eadwolf was because we could try to cover our tracks, pretend it never happened. Not doing a very good job here. No one in the assembly is a very big fan of each other. We could just try to be straightforward with my friends.
Broken, frozen pond areas where it looks like some moisture is kind of frozen into solid spaces, and he brings himself to the top of the hill before stopping and...
No.
What?
Y'all hear that?
Do we?
Do we? Be concerned?
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
28.
You definitely hear it. There's it's weird. It's this... At first sounds like a sourceless, muffled grinding sound.
It's like a sourceless, muffled grinding sound.
It's very faint.
SMGS? Oh no.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
you hear on top of it, in short bursts, this odd kind of high-pitched trill. This like a... It's almost insect-like. It's weird and it's faint. And both are getting steadily louder.
Oh, are these those scary snow worms you were talking about?
Grab a weapon, because I think that's exactly what it might be.
Oh God.
Can we like get on defense or something like that?
Back to back?
Yeah,
Back to back. Some I haven't. Whatever you do, stop moving.
As you all kind of stand there with the hint of like ice glittering, you watch as the surface in which elements of small snow and ice flecks start clattering across the surface. You begin to feel the vibration of the ground beneath you. Dagon just sits there and takes a big gulp and goes,
Unfortunately, I think I was right.
out of the ground to the right of your group, you watch as a spray of white snow, ice, and dirt is thrown 20, 30, 40 feet in the air in this massive explosion. You all immediately recoil and glance up as you see this massive, swollen, white armored mass of flesh, pinkish and red, poking through this kind of white armored carapace-like exterior. As it rises up, the top curls back down. You see a singular, angry, burning eye in the middle of its face as its jaw kind of splits open. That weird trill sound strikes the air, and your ears feel like they're about to burst for a moment. I need you all to roll initiative.
What the fuck was that?
Way to go, Travis.
It was incredible.
If I could have Yasha and Caduceus, Jester, and Ford all roll a d20 for me.
Nope. Natural 20. Why? It's right here!
Whoever rolled the highest was going to be the target.
Yes.
Definitely wasn't gonna be me.
I feel like that's in some way appropriate.
It's still gonna attack as a bunny. It's gonna attack.
Of course! All right,
In the 80s.
Wait. You have Star Razor up, don't you?
I do. Oh!
Does it automatically fight back?
Yeah, it does.
Oh no!
It does.
It blasts
He
back.
takes.
Like 25 points of
He
damage.
takes
Not 25.
1d12.
Oh, he's up.
Radiant damage.
That rabbit's got 2 hit points at best.
No, you don't.
Oh, it's a worm
You
again.
don't roll the hit.
Where's my
Just does it
d12?
automatically.
All people for the bunny to go after.
That's amazing. Well,
One.
good. I want to fight a worm.
I rolled a 1.
I know. It has a hit point. Oh! It's a snow bunny.
Hit point of a kitten.
Oh no!
Somewhere. Meat's back on the menu, boys.
I'm not gonna make it a bunny this
What are you
time.
making it?
A turtle.
So you move over, make an athletics check.
A 22.
You beat its 6.
Yes.
Yeah, as part of your shove attack, you turn it onto its back in the snow. And it's snow.
Oh.
Okay, and I'm gonna turn his head away from Ford. I'm gonna just kind of like turn him on his shell.
There you go.
And then I'm gonna give
The turtle?
I'm gonna give him some scratches on his belly and just be like, what are we doing?
Get a little more of that iron powder, but I crunch it down and try to shrink the turtle to tiny size.
I don't have a smaller turtle.
Matt.
You know,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Travis?
Do you have like a BB or
hey Matt, you know how when you're
Yeah.
the
spinning,
head of a mini?
you know how when you're spinning and you bring your
Here.
arms in, you go faster because the turtle's smaller.
Oh, yeah,
does
no,
it
it's,
start
it's
to spin
spinning a lot
faster?
quicker now. It's just Remember the
orb
tiny
of
orb
death.
of death in the first campaign? It's like that but with legs. I'm trying to...
It's only like this for.
I love that you're searching for a smaller.
Here. Here.
Turtle for an hour.
This piece of
tiny turtle for a minute.
glitter is the turtle.
fucking shot is amazing.
Yeah. We're all just standing.
Zoom in on that glitter.
Epic confrontations. The high-level realms of Dungeons and Dragons.
Those PTZs. Yeah.
Level 13 D&D.
Yeah. All right. So the turtle's turn. It gets up.
Turn over the glitter.
Thank you for adjusting it for us.
There you go.
Just flip the glitter.
I want Jester, Yasha, Caleb, and Bo to roll a d20, please.
I actually lost sight of it a little bit.
It's in my hand.
Got it.
Oh shit.
9.
Natural 20.
Oh boy, Bowie's coming for you.
Coming for me.
Better get
Coming for me. Oh boy,
There.
it stuck to your finger.
Oh, wow. 20?
Miss.
Could be true.
Yeah.
Just pull your foot back 2 inches.
Yeah. Let's do
For
it.
the sake of brevity,
No, we want to
this
play it out.
incredibly dangerous encounter
Baby turtle.
has ended in the climactic finish of you carrying your stunned halfling friend as Dagon goes, I don't know what the fuck you people are, but thanks. Let's go. As you all leave a slowly walking angry turtle that's slipping on ice.
He'll turn back. He'll be okay.
That's right, you better run! We have made an enemy for life.
So I was picturing like a gentle slope.
No, I think it's like a double black diamond. Like you're the asshole that walks up
Yeah, it's
with the cooking tray, and you're like, no problem.
yeah. The Empire kids don't vacation up north here to ride down for the holiday. They're still on foot another like hour to an hour and a half of travel before you reach the base of the mountain.
So an hour and a half sled ride?
I'll give the shield back.
No, it would be like
once we're closer,
like a 4-minute sled ride, and whatever remains of you when you get to the bottom.
Very little to break with. But I think you should.
Once we're a safe distance down, it'll be time.
There will be a moment where you will be able to sled. Just I would recommend not doing it right now.
Oh no, you're making me want to do it.
What if I turn her into a fish first?
I
worked
hate
before.
you so much. Why me? Why is it turned on to me? I was like 13 in that headshot, man.
Oh, you're so
14.
Find that.
Oh wow! Is that before?
I don't even know how old I was.
It looks like it's
I
going
still
to this.
lived in Kentucky.
Okay,
That was when I was working for Actors Theater of Louisville. That's how old that shit is.
I can still see the unbroken dreams. It's amazing.
Yeah, see all the hope still in my eyes? It's great.
For dinner, I use Major Image to make sort of a spectral hopperduke around the entire table with dim little hopperduke fireworks going off around just for ambiance. That's all. Small detail.
I'm going to send a message to Kiri.
Oh.
I haven't talked to her in so long.
Oh, is she? Yeah, I approve of this. Let's do this.
Birds don't live long.
That's not true.
He's still alive.
Okay.
I'm going to send a message to Kiri.
All right.
Kiri! How are you? We miss you. We're in snow right now. How's Hopperduke? Looking at fireworks? Tell me you're cute. Also, that you're good.
The response comes, "We miss you!" Hopperduke is interesting. It's fun. We miss you! I built something. There are all these like strange voices coming through with the different phrases from people she's picked up around her since then and such. Please come. I am sweet. And that's where it ends.
She built something. How fun.
Wonder what she.
Or at least someone who talked to her built something.
No, she knows how to use words that people say.
Well, I mean.
Oh, we need to go back and visit her soon, okay?
I would love to go back to Hupperduke.
It was such a party.
It was a good time.
Every once in a while, a little skeletal fish floats past Beauregard.
Good time. Lots of good times.
I'm going to make my way over to Jester's room.
Okay.
And knock on the door.
She goes to bed at 8 o'clock now because
Yeah, 6 o'clock. Early dinner.
I hear the Game Show Network inside the room.
I'm asleep.
Oh boy.
Gave up sugar today, did you know?
Hello?
Just
Hello?
gumming it. I was really worried about you when you fell.
Yeah.
This suddenly feels far more serious than I thought it might be.
I know. I can't get the image of it out of my head. It's scary.
What do you think will happen?
I think if they bring it back, it will absorb everything it can. It felt like all of the people that lived there, like they were part of the city now, like they could never escape. It felt like a hell. It felt like torment.
And we have to stop it, right?
Yeah.
I may have a problem.
What is it?
I saw you standing on that pillar, and it was the first time where I kept myself from trying to stop something that was happening to you, and I didn't do anything, and it's bothered me.
You couldn't have done anything, Ford. It was in my head, you know?
Yes. I don't want you to gamble with yourself. I know we were playing and it didn't seem like much, and it seems to have exacted a pretty serious toll. All I'm saying is I want you to be careful as we do this. I don't think we'll be the spectators that we thought we might be.
Okay.
I want to come out of this and be able to go back to the sea and go back to Nicodranus and go back to where it's warm and not fucking freezing, and...
Me too.
I just don't know if that's... I don't feel as optimistic now.
Me neither. But I'll try to be safe. And you should too. But if it comes down to it, if it means stopping that thing, I want to stop that thing.
I told your mother I would look after you.
Yeah, we'll be fine, Ford. We always are.
I care very much for you.
Really? Is it because I have chiseled cheekbones now?
It's the longer horns.
Yeah, it really does it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Gives you an intimidating look. And I pull her in. Can I kiss you? I kiss her. I don't know how this will go. But I can't promise that I'm gonna let you just throw yourself at this thing. I don't think I can do that.
I don't have an argument. Kissing is a lot more fun when you're not dying.
Oh, and not when you're underwater drowning.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to do with myself anymore.
I've wanted to do it for a while. I'm kind of a big coward.
No, Ford, you're very brave.
I am very brave, aren't I?
You are.
I feel a bit better.
Me too.
Are we sure we have to go fight this city?
We have
could
to
just
go
leave.
fight the city.
Maybe
We
stay
have
in
to
the
fight it,
tower.
Ford.
We could get cats and just flee.
We have to fight it.
All right. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night, Ford.
I'll leave.
I'll just go lay in bed and hold up my little unicorn figurine and fall asleep holding it.
I don't sleep much.
As the rest of you find sleep in your corresponding chambers, closing the final night before your arrival at the second Aeorian excavation. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here in a few minutes to pick up from there.
Love is real.
Yep.
This guy did it.
You did it! The guy who never said he'd roleplay romance initiated. I'm proud of you, buddy. I know.
5 years. Look at that.
This is character growth. Like, I'm not talking about Ford. I'm talking about Travis.
Yeah. Oh, he's hiding his face.
I know.
It's good. It's good.
And how was it?
It's great.
Alrighty, we'll see you guys back here in a few minutes. That door is damaged and is back in its wedged position as it was when you found it.
okay.
Let's go. But locking you guys inside that side of the chamber. The other door opens and you're within the dome, right?
Yeah.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Let's go. Going through.
Nothing's pouring out or anything.
Nothing's pouring out.
Looks good.
Hey.
This hallway too is like 15 feet wide. It's the same as the previous one.
Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna go down that hallway.
All right, cool. Dome disappears. You guys take a few steps and you hear
The dome if we need
Oh.
it.
That's a baby.
Oh, I hate that sound.
It is like a lower pitch baby. It's an old baby.
Really quickly.
Oh no.
Let's go. Should we go back into the dome? Just scooch back.
Just drop
He
that.
just
Oh,
dropped
you just
the dome.
dropped the dome.
as you hear like this kind of heavy metallic footfalls heading from further down the hallway. You're looking and you see this faint light kind of swing side to side.
Oh, for God's sake.
What do you do?
It's an anglerfish.
Yeah, we make friends with it. It needs a friend.
Okay, hang on. Is it dark in here? Is it dark?
There is no light in the room aside from what you guys have created.
Kill your globules. Kill them.
At the moment.
All right, you guys all back into the middle of the hallway. You hear like you step into like glass that breaks under your foot. Thankfully, nobody gashes their ankle, but as you back up into it, you see the light kind of slightly swinging. You hear that.
Shit.
the light begins to get faster as it heads towards you. You can see now it lighting up the walls as it approaches.
Let's just keep dragging him out. Let us not fight in the hall.
Back him out.
Back him out. Back him out.
It could be really sad, you know? It might just be
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe
He's got a broken paw.
As it gets louder and louder before eventually you see the light begin to fill the floor as there is this dangling, swinging orb of light. You watch, especially from your edge, both Yasha and Beauregard as it emerges. And from the light you see framed these like human arms reaching out. And 2 more human arms. And 2 more. Clusters of human arms that seem to be reaching out from the sides of a large, bulbous, swollen head. You see these arms reaching out like predator tendrils from the sides.
Sorry, nope.
These white, pupilless, glistening, bulging eyeballs protruding from the front of this gray face that the orb is floating from.
The doorway.
Its massive, mammoth-like body of thick hide begins to step inward. As its head turns slightly this way, you can see the face, humanoid, but awfully cherub-like. Like a large, pulsing, swollen baby face with over a half dozen arms emerging from the side as its mouth opens to split open jaw with hundreds of teeth filling the inside of its blackened mouth. They slightly twitch and turn. And that's where we're going to as we get to fight this thing. One of my favorite minis of all time.
Put it down so I can see it on the...
Is this a real thing? Did you make this?
No, this is actually from Kingdom Death. This is one of the things that got me to buy it.
Wait, can you turn on the camera so we can see his little...
Wait, are you at the right?
That little face?
Oh,
yeah.
Because you're the one that I touched, right? So don't you need to be at the other one?
Terrifying.
The rest of you watch as its kind of floppy dangler is now taut and like being pulled like it's on the edge of a like a fishing line almost.
Oh, floppy dangler.
Sorry.
It's okay. No worries.
Spacing out.
Well, in the interim,
this is what you're doing now. That's good because it's one of my least favorite photos. Well
Are you
done.
trying to go this way?
It's a pretty good photo of you.
It's always one that is.
Sorry, 11.
The yellow is a nice color for it. I like that you're color coordinated.
No, the yellow is definitely.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Sunny in it.
I would have tried to pull you out, but I'm forward.
that's a natural 20.
Cancel. Can you cancel?
Yeah, you can because you see it.
Canceled.
Never get to have any fun.
Grave clerics.
Next campaign, no grave clerics. No, it's totally fine.
Fair.
It's totally fine. Well, good. So it's not a crit on you.
Great.
And do I see Veth?
No, Beth is nowhere in sight.
I don't see Veth?
80 feet down.
No, I'm down. Oh, I'm on the tree.
You're on the tree.
Okay, I go the rest of the way down.
Okay, you go all the way down?
Yeah.
I'm hiding.
Yeah, you don't see Beth. You have the light of a rave stick to look by, and you don't see Beth anywhere.
And I click it off. Veth, I'm here. You bitch. I know you're fucking down here, you bitch.
I'm gonna try to stealth and sneak up on her.
Okay.
You bitch.
You bitch.
I know you're down here.
27 stealth.
She has no idea where you are.
I'll give her a wet willy.
Yeah, you got well aid. Into this blue lit, familiar chamber.
Before we walk in,
Okay.
so I wanted to do this at the end of the last game.
Okay.
And just kind of stop Yasha, because we're in the back.
Okay.
really, really nervous.
Yeah, really nervous.
Oddly, it's not because of this.
Oh.
It's you make me nervous. In a good way. I've got cotton mouth. In a good way.
Okay.
I read your note. Yeah, no.
I thought I really fucked up and I just was like, was it too much?
No.
I just...
No.
Okay.
It's great.
You did read it. I thought maybe you didn't read it yet, or maybe you did and you just were like, I don't want to...
Yeah, it was like, I read it, and then like we kept having house guests. Like we had the Yetis, and then we had Dagon, and then we just kept bringing in weird people into the tower.
Yeah.
So it was just like it was, and then we'd be like good night, and then I'd be like, I'm rambling. It's a weird question, but we might die soon.
Yeah.
Do you want to like go on a date or something?
Yes, of course.
Yeah? Okay. I never like do anything the right way, and so I figured that maybe with this I should just go like start from the beginning, and we haven't really had we had like a beginning, and then we had like a you stabbed me thing, and then now we kind of need like a second beginning.
I would love that more than anything.
Okay.
And just, I feel weirdly, happy and excited in this really weird place. But, wow, I feel really good. I think I just thought that, you know, when like, you start acting weird or stupid around someone, and then you're just like, why can't I just act normal?
Yeah.
But I think it's, I like you, Bo.
Yeah, I like you a lot too. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I asked Caleb if we could like change the tower, you know, because we're kind of in like a weird situation where I don't think there's bars, but I've got some ideas. So,
okay. Yeah, I would love that.
Okay. Tomorrow night, is that too soon? Should we wait till the weekend? What day is it?
I don't even know.
Yeah, we're all just sort of like
just waiting. No, you guys went ahead and I stopped her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys have descended into the chamber.
Okay.
We'll get to you all in a second.
You might be like,
Hold her back.
Much less fun.
Yeah.
If we,
I'm listening to this. Yeah. Sorry.
if we live, let's go on a date tomorrow night.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or I mean, we'll see. If we're still in here, we'll figure it out.
Okay, we got time. Yeah, we'll as we're like trekking through the tundra and saving the universe, we'll make plans.
And then if we go on the date and you're like, not into it anymore, that's okay too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you're like, no, I don't want to make it weird, you know, because we're like working together.
Yeah. No, it's weird, but wow, I don't even know what to say. I was not expecting that, but
I wanted to ask you earlier, but it just kind of, I'm sweating.
Yeah, me too. I get really
It's like
nervous. But you look great. It's like you have a very nice do.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Stay alive, please.
Yeah, you too.
Okay.
Let's go steal an ancient relic.
Okay.
After you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I walk away and try to look really cute.
really cute.
Like move my hips a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. I just kind of like wipe the spittle that gathered in the corner of my mouth. And then I go forward.
All right, as you strut your way behind your compatriot.
Hey, what are we doing? Are we all figured, we got it figured out?
Yeah.
We kind of thought that you guys were talking strategy. It seemed like an intense conversation.
It was a strategy. It's a strategy of a different kind.
What's the plan?
Yeah, what did you guys come up with?
Yeah, we were gone for a while, so.
Yeah.
The plan is to stay alive.
Yeah. Stay alive.
Until tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You had a much more intricate thing before we went into the last one of these places. It was like you wanted to talk and be allies and all sorts of stuff. This is just stay alive.
Well, you know,
Lucian's not here, and now it's kind of just get the job done, right? And just like make it and just live in the moment, yeah?
Yeah, take this handkerchief. You're oddly sweating in this cold place.
I know, it's...
Yeah, you look like my dad.
Oh, no.
No, it's a good thing.
Did you?
No, I'm
You
great.
were farting back there, weren't you?
I didn't want to
Just a
infect the room. You know, we're kind of in a...
Very considerate.
It's limited oxygen down here. I didn't
Weirdly,
want to...
because I can't smell her farts for some reason. So she held me back just to stay with her in the... Well, she had tummy issues.
A very unique trait, Yasha.
Is that like
It's that
some
crayon
people?
smell. It's very overpowering.
It's just farts. I don't know.
Critical role.
Because flowers,
Just farts.
you know...
I think I've heard of that. It's like some people pee when they eat asparagus. It smells funny. Some people just can't smell farts.
Yeah.
It's a genetic
It's
thing.
just, it's a
Good to
weird
know,
thing.
Yeah. You gotta drop a bomb.
Do it around
Yasha is your wingman.
Yeah.
So as you take in the environment around you,
Sorry, I was hiding. So, everything went well, hopefully?
Well, we didn't find what we were looking for, but we feel confident we're going to find it at the next site.
make a deception check, please.
Has Caduceus ever had to make a deception check?
Trees.
Oh,
Fuck his shit up.
Oh my god.
9.
He just stabs you. No.
There's a reason I don't do this.
Just goes, huh.
Yeah.
Very well then. Did you have any luck coming upon my comrades?
Oh.
Oh, that we did find.
Yeah, you Superman up like shh, and he's currently like quickly climbing up. There is. Do you have dark vision? Yeah, half orc you do. So to see, he gets maybe about 40 feet from the lip before you catch up to him.
I'll just go past.
He's like,
right up top.
And just scurries up as fast as he can.
I'll just kind of look over the lip and be like, that was very rude.
He kind of like gets to the top and steps onto it.
We're back, baby. Yeah.
Clutches his pack in one hand and kind of like reaches to the side where he has a little short sword. And he's like, listen, I don't want any trouble. I
just put the little star, I put the star razor on the ground and I'm spinning it.
Just let me go. I'm just going to go back to Balin.
Go as if we had any ill intentions for you, but you cut the rope on my friends. That was not the thing to do. Sit down.
Make an intimidation check.
This feels like the good old days. I love it.
25. Plus 10 to intimidation.
He jumps to his death.
He goes,
We catch him. Yeah. No, dude. No, stop.
I was just hired to do this. I have no stake in this. I am not trying to hurt anybody, but I'm not about to get killed by...
No one's going to kill you. Look, you seem to have the wrong idea. We meant what we said. Your friends were already dead. We clearly had lots of trouble down there, but I'm not going to let you leave my friends to their death, let you just run away.
There's this like crunching sound behind him. And he turns and looks, and you see there, kind of just over the edge of the snow, hood up, Dagon in his combat chair, the axe out in front, just goes,
should probably listen to the man.
You see like snow frost in his beard. He looks pretty good. You can see like he's pretty good at camouflaging himself out here. He has like a separate white cloak that he puts on, and the frost that gathers around it, you can barely see him except for when he adjusted himself.
Believe me, I really don't want to arrange a meeting between you and Sheila, but I will. Just sit. Sit.
He sits in the yellow snow that has gathered around him.
Oh.
I crest the top and land and say, that was a mistake. You cut the rope on my friends, and I am not going to let that... Seems like I'm...
That was inspired. Already. It was...
Take care of it
pitch
already?
perfect, yep. Now, in all of that pack that you have, I don't suppose you have any, I don't know, additional rope, do you?
No.
No.
It's complicated.
We're on a bit of secretive state business. We'd love to share, but I think it's safer for you.
It's of dire importance. We're saving the world.
Fine, keep your secrets. That's fine. And he just keeps walking alongside you quietly after that. As you guys continue on, there's a certain point, Jester, you hear a familiar voice in your ear say, "Can I just trip him? Just once?"
Well, yeah, obviously.
You hear, kind of glance over, and it's just like this face full of, like, almost like a pie to the face of snow. And he's like,
"You all right?
Are you okay?"
Let us help you up.
I saw.
What happened? In the middle of snow. What did you trip on?
He looks back. I thought I saw a... Huh. He just keeps walking. The voice creeps back into your ear and goes, "Thank you. I needed that."
I did too.